Here's some threesome. We're gonna see platform face McBobber here. I did everything I could to get out of having to play McBobber first. Making up all sorts of excuses.
Yeah, it did.
So I think we're gonna see a steady wave of dudes coming in here. So hopefully we get our guest this week, Bounce Without, and pop in. And we've got, I think Lanza was gonna show up from Entourage.
Yep. Plus we got our regular teammates coming in. We got Solo coming in. Monk will be here later.
Monk will be here later. All right, so that should be a good time. Probably playing some spoiler decks, some fun decks.
Yep. Just have some good old fun here. What are you playing there, McBobber? I'm going to start the night off as I always do.
I'm going to bring us some spoilers.
With Voss.
Bring in Annie.
Little
There you
Annie.
go.
Well, you'll probably smoke me because I can't remove his die. So you'll get to do the 4. This should be a real quick match, now that I'm thinking about it.
Let's get this thumbnail set up.
People always like the hard bargain play, you know?
Do the thumbnail ahead of time, but... Do I put Bounce Without on the thumbnail, or are we just like 50-50 on whether he's showing up?
I don't know, man. He showed up last night. You know? We're trying to get some more people from out the United States on the show. Yeah, I guess that's okay. All right, McBobber, good luck.
You too, my friend.
Yes, sir. It's such a nice night to see you guys. All right, let's see here. Let's get a token out just in case. You got it? Yeah.
Yep. Let's go to the hut.
To the hut. Useless battlefield for me.
That's why I picked it. Go ahead and
You
take your
get a pair
shield,
of
sir.
shields. Yeah, I'll take the pair.
Take a shield too.
Seems legit. We're going to go right away with hard bargain.
This is our 40th live stream, guys.
It's pretty wild.
It's also the 150th anniversary of the invention of the periodic table. So it's kind of
Nice.
an interesting.
Hold on a
deck.
second there. This is your whole deck, not a card.
Oh, shit.
No megas for you.
No mega for me.
So I gave you a tank, or I gave you a mystery out of your hand. Did you have to take a damage? Sure, let's make you take a damage.
You gonna make me take the damage? Okay.
Let's see what you get.
Well, we're gonna do a fighter speed tank.
Hey, it's a tank anyways, but now you get to take a damage, so
I did.
worked out.
So what do I say on this thumbnail? Maybe a special guest? Question
I
mark?
don't know. He's supposed to be. We'll see. You get some shields for that too.
I spent my money that I don't have.
He thinks this is going to be a very tough match.
You got your Discord side you always like to have.
Pretty good. So you can cash out when you roll him in.
Yeah, let's take that money.
Sure. I'll do the ability.
Okay. See, I kind of wish like our stream was like maybe a couple days after they air The Mandalorian, so we could actually like talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the day of is like too soon.
I'm gonna take a shield from Dryden and move it to Ahsoka.
And then like we can't like realistically talk about like last week's, like a week ago's, because like that's already old news, you know.
True.
And like you could accidentally give away a spoiler like from this week.
Come on, Annie. What are you doing?
Pitch dip binds.
I didn't know I'd roll this garbage. I hate to lose this card, but no choice. Ouch.
That's a bummer.
That's Man, 3 dice, all terrible, 3 times in a row.
I'm a gambling man. Lord, I was born a gambling man.
To use your line platform, I think this is going to be a quick one.
I don't know. You got shields up and a lot of health to go through. All right, so let's do the specials. Who got to go first? 2. And I get a pair of shields. And it's still me. I get another action after this. Or should I go the other way? No, I still have another. Do I go this way or that way first, Bob? Do this one first, then this one?
I don't see any reason why it would matter. I can't think of any reason.
Well, you get an extra action off of this one, I believe.
Well, either way, you still get the extra action.
Okay. All right. All right, gambling time. And an extra action.
Sorry, guys. Gotta
Claim.
make this snip real quick.
Want this or not?
Well, I'd say I'm pretty handedly behind.
I had a choice between Siege Cannon and Pirate Speeder Tank, just to let you know. Ugh. Alright, I'll counter intel. You got a pretty good hand. Pacify, Luke's Training.
Got zeros in a Dryden deck. That's risky.
You got a Saber, so I can get rid of Become 1, which is pretty gnarly. I really don't like any of these cards. Luke's Training, you have nothing to pull for Luke's. Become 1, you can... I guess that's the one. You want to pacify or do some... I mean, your only removal card is this one. Potentially. So I guess I'll get rid of that guy. Yep. Could be dangerous.
And he's still bad. I'll take a shield from Dryden.
Yep. Your turn. And you draw the Pacify.
Get it right back. Alright, let's do 2.
Alright, so... I want to mobilize.
This is a good card because you can move the shield from your opponent to you. So it helps with your sustainability there. From your opponent to you.
Man. These are some consistently bad dice.
That's some butkus.
Slave 1. Gotta love it.
Well, that's a little better. Alright.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Guess they're not blanks.
So, 7.
Yep.
I haven't done any damage to you. I think you got this game already.
I don't know, you got a lot of money worth of stuff. Haven't done much damage. Pass.
Let's see, I'll do... You got 3 shields showing. See, that's the thing. You're just going to be a shield machine. There's no way I can get through it all.
That's Blue Hero. Pass.
Sure. 2.
Pass.
2 more, plus an extra action.
Alright. Should be good on this thumbnail.
Yep. Yes, pacify. 3.
Pass.
I'm gonna make you use your pacify on me.
Oof.
Oof. What a roll.
Pacify.
All right. Oh, man. I
What a
guess I'll
joke.
disclaim.
What a joke.
I got no more cards to roll with, though.
Still got 2 focus.
Probably should have left that in the pool.
Wee.
3 indirect. Oh yeah, retribution. And you pacified me.
To Annie?
Yeah, but too late now. But that's all right.
I took it.
T610 said, can you share some tips to test Destiny decks effectively for competitive play? It's an interesting question. The way that I like to handle that is by just playing the same thing over and over again. I know a lot of people like to explore. When I'm like really going hard, I play the same, or at least the same kind of style. That's usually my answer to this question, is to kind of like not spend too much of your time like on stuff that you're not like really gonna move the needle on, so to speak. I don't know if that's a good enough answer. What do you guys think about that question? Preparation for competitions, tournaments.
Just find the deck you like, get reps.
True.
It's definitely part of it. It's like I'm in some like work meeting and some parents asking about this kid's reading. Like, would you have any tips? Yeah, just read about what you're interested in. It's like the same thing in Destiny. It's like you should be playing, what you're interested in playing. You should be playing fun stuff that piques your interest. Like this guy was playing me with these 6 Night Sister zombies on TTS, and he's been playing that deck for like, I don't know, 6 months. You turn the card sideways, like it's just mindless. Like it's just like, can they kill 6 zombies before you do the damage? It's like, how do you stay entertained? So there was a couple questions are coming in hot. One Love wants to know, if Delve and Droids get hit, does Admiral become the best deck?
That's a pretty good question.
So Admiral what, is kind of the question. Like, are they going to get rid of that, like, mill OTK thing that Running Onion was doing, where he's like resetting his like resistance ring and playing no answers and stuff? I do like Admiral a lot, though. I've really tried hard on Admiral, and I don't know. I think there's other strategies that are still better. I wonder if McBobber's old Watto Claudite deck is any good, or some sort of variation of that. Maybe just like Watt's not as good anymore. Is that the issue there, McBobber, on that one?
I mean, Watt and Watto both got nerfed since that deck
Right.
was made for Trilogy.
Right. Yeah, and Inception in the chat says Mill OP. Yeah, that could be. I mean, if they hit, they hit Faithful Companions, I can see Mill being an issue because the action cheating was what was keeping Mill away. He says, I reset Padme and a Mace Padme deck 4 times in a row. I mean, yeah, I played against Mace Padme last night with my 5-die droid deck and just completely obliterated that deck. Like, I don't know. It was one game, but I still don't think I still think the droids
So
are
many
still
cheap
good,
cards for
even
a
without
Dryden.
Faithful Companions. If they
This is the Dryden deck. Pass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they should nerf Rex's Blaster.
I'm thinking.
Like, an Ewok Ambush and let them keep Faithful Companions.
Let's not remind everybody about Mr. Bones, Matt, on the line for next week's drawing from Game Shop of Destiny.
I mean, look at all these dudes in the chat. They're all making themselves eligible for the drawing, right?
Yeah, I'm going to power action. And see if I can't.
So T6 Ted said McBauer.
Well, that's not a very good power action.
Made Jank Anakin good. LOL. Huh. And then he said, this Anakin.
I can
good.
focus 4 dice.
That's right.
Who knows what's good, man? I don't think we're like in a stage of like trying to determine if things are good. We're just messing around. He's playing a theme deck. He's playing with Anakin and Ahsoka.
Or I can, hold on, I can focus this one. I don't need that. I don't need the focus. Go ahead. Well, this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, One Love said,
I'll put 6 here.
yeah, T6 says, yeah, sides are woof. Yeah, the Become One card is interesting in here, right? Can't you do that with the 4 side? I don't really know. Does that let you resolve something, one of your other dice? Increasing its value by the value on one of your blue dice, blue character dice or something like that?
Yeah, that's what that does.
So that seems like a pretty good card in this deck. Is it in here, McBobber? Do you have that card?
Yes, it was already seen.
Claim.
I mean, that seems like an excellent reason to try to experiment with this character. Lots of questions about piloting. Firehawk said thoughts on piloting. Deck idea, elite new Poe and elite new Sabine. There was a comment from One Love 9100 about Ewok Ambush with non-elite piloting characters. What do you guys think about the piloting mechanic?
I think it has potential, but need to see more of it, I guess.
No,
I want
it
to
just
see
really
what the
depends,
new...
man.
Oh, go ahead, Monk.
Oh, no, it just really depends because, like, right now it just seems really, really good, especially with all these cards that we're seeing having the piling mechanic, or like them having some type of contingency, like Slave 1. So it's just, I think it could be broken just if you have certain aspects, but we'll see.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, Yuri was saying that Become One really just helps you generate other sides off of the 4 side. So you use it for money. Is that what it is, McBobber?
Yeah, it's particularly good to get a lot of money early game if you can pull it off.
T6 Ted
So
wants to know
dead.
how knighthoods work.
Melee.
He's double Jedi.
Yeah, you can have a hit
Oh,
twice.
hold on. Okay, yeah, okay. Good to go. All right, go ahead.
Double the Jedi, double the fun. No one remembers that commercial.
Talk about double man gun.
Heck of questions.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yuri says
3,
both shoulders
2,
become knighted.
1.
Ding.
That was a crusher.
He wants to know, honestly, though, do you resolve 2 dice with the knighthood? No, I don't think you do.
No, you can't be a Jedi twice. Like once you have Jedi, you're just a Jedi. That was a 3, right?
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be close, Bob.
It's just you play it to get the shield for 0, essentially, right?
Let's reroll these 2 innies.
Is that what it is, McBobber?
Yeah, it gives you a shield.
Blakey Fresh wants to know if piloting just makes the other decks able to keep pace with droids. McBobber has like a really good piloting deck with like the new Bubba.
I'm gonna finish off Anakin.
And it's pretty good with the slave one because you just get 2 free damage every round, you know, with the characters that are piloting with the slave one.
You bum.
Hey, you could claim against you.
Nope. I'm gonna power action.
What are the odds that you get a 1?
Not good.
I mean, it is a 1 in 6. It could happen.
What's
It's
up?
not great, but it could happen. You're probably better off just resolving this, I think. Maybe you'll get one of those 1 cost removals that you shouldn't have.
Ambush. Oh, it's ambush too.
He gets the ambush. Let's
Oh,
go.
1 second. And how many cards do you have left in hand?
That's pretty
2?
good value.
2 cards.
You could claim and get a shield.
Right, and it's all that he could re-roll for it. Yeah, I'll claim and get the shield actually.
You get to spend $1 to get that shield.
No problem.
Just leave all
I'll
these,
stay alive.
Just leave all these out there.
Alright, one over there.
He's got the knighthood, he just activates and resolves.
Is that it?
I mean, I don't think that was the right play, but...
Well, why'd you tell me to do it then?
I said you
Come on,
could
man.
do that. I didn't say to do it.
Oh, come on, man. Should we
I
roll
said-
back then if that was not the
Oh,
right
you
play?
didn't. You just didn't think and just did what
All
I
right, I'll just
said
scoop.
that you could
Sure, I'll
do.
just scoop out then. I'll
You're
just
gonna,
scoop
and then
out.
you're gonna rage. Oh my
I'm
god!
not raging. I'm just saying, you're telling me to do it. I wouldn't even have thought of doing it.
Did I say do it? I didn't say to do it.
We don't want to hate or despise one another. In this world,
I'm never listening to Poem again.
Dude.
Never ever listening to Poem again. Alright, GG. I should have won that. That was the stupidest play in the world. I had all this to go. I could have delved in and done all that.
Dude, you
I just
can't
wasted
blame it
that
on
game.
me. If you're gonna get angry, dude, I'm gonna call
I'm
you
not
out.
angry,
Because
but
you're
I could've-
playing the game. I said you could do that, and then you don't die this round. And then
Okay.
you fucking did it anyways. That's your problem, bro.
Alright. Alright. Meet again, McBobber.
We're starting off strong tonight.
Yeah, second F-bomb in 40 weeks. So, you can't blame
What the-
me because you did a thing, bro. I love you, late night gaming, having fun, so we're gonna have fun tonight.
I didn't complain. I just said you told me to do it and I did it and it cost me the game. So I won't do that
Okay.
again.
Alright.
This
That's
is a
all.
White Claw night, isn't it? Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Could be a White Claw night. Yeah, it could be a White Claw
Dude,
night.
I said you could do a thing that was, and then you did it, and you, okay. Are we
It's
really
all
having
good,
this
man. It's over
conversation?
with. We all know what happened.
So we've got Lanza in here, but it looks like he's muted.
Dude.
Oh, he did it for a reason.
Dude.
Who's back?
Okay. I'm so tilted.
Awkward silence.
I'm good, man. I'm not even mad. It just happens. That's the way it goes.
Oh, stop it.
Dude.
Lakey Fresh. Glad to see Blakey Fresh in the house tonight.
Alright, who's up?
Yep.
Dude, I deleted Platt's comment on the live chat. That's where I'm at, dude.
God.
I just literally deleted.
He's
I have
dead.
control of the chat, dude. I deleted your comment. This is where
I
I'm
should've
at,
won
dude.
that one?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows I should have won it. It's all good, man. It's just a game.
Okay, what's the next match, guys? Let's have some good times here. Okay.
Monk and
Dude.
Lanza. Lanza, are you on the mic?
Pissing me off, man. He did. He
happy
didn't think
day.
at all and just did what I said when he had 4 supports in play, and then he's literally blaming me.
Bob knows he should have lost. It's all good.
Imperial Spy, this is pretty fun to watch.
You know, Bob knows that already.
Oh, Lanza's gone.
Oh, he's gone. All right, so somebody
Yeah,
else get in there.
19. Plum's the new dictator. Yep. Silence.
Silence. Who's up, man? Monk and Boom.
I'm down for whatever. Oh, wait. Lanza, what the?
I'm not contributing to this subject anymore.
Nope.
We have a lot of Destiny to play. Let's roll. Boom. Play Monk.
Just keep rolling.
Yuri, Poem, and Palpatine.
Working on my
start
mic all good
technically
and ready.
With the same letter. You guys should see my hood I'm wearing, too.
I sees it. Hey, can I get promoted though, man? I know you're dictating and all, but you're the best ever. Oh, okay, you were gonna play?
Yeah, one love. Poem is the Senate.
Alright, I need to smack my head gif. 1 second.
Dude. Oh, man.
There we go.
Blakey Fresh says you need to turn the lights off in the background and pull the hood lower. Poem.
Nuts from a Jedi.
Then you'd have the real Palp vibe. That's pretty funny.
Alright, let me see what else can I do here. Let's see.
Did you use the Force on me, Poem? Was that what it was? Like little baby Yoda did?
Dude, you're dropping spoilers again?
That's from like week 1. If nobody's seen that yet, that's their problem.
Oh,
I think by this point he's common knowledge, or at least he should be. Once you get past the 2-week mark, I think it's fair game.
So does Lanza having mic problems?
Yeah.
Alright.
Please don't mention Mandalorian spoilers ever.
Yeah, we're trying not to tonight.
Dude.
No plot, Lanza.
The only thing I got
needs to
is
lower his
code.
lift height on his cards. He's like lifting them up into the moon. Here comes the counter intel into taking my event and hitting me with it or whatever.
I will say I can see some people waiting to watch all 8 Mandalorians at the same time. So that'll be a December 27th wait.
So good. That's all I can
I
contribute.
called it.
That's right, Monk. You just jammed through Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, I didn't jet through it, man. I'm literally 10% maybe done.
I thought you finished.
No, that was just me killing the secret first boss, like
Oh, okay.
first boss of friggin'
Is
Fallen
the
Order.
game living up to the hype?
Oh, I love the hell out of it. It's just so hard because I'm playing on Grandmaster, man. I'm just an idiot.
I also don't think you really intended to fight that creature that he fought so early.
But I did, and I won.
It's true. You did it.
It took 627 tries, but I did it.
Oof.
Yeah, it's completely worth the buy, Imperial Spy. That is an understatement, to be honest. if you love Star Wars and really want a good Star Wars game without any type of like need to buy any extras, then
He
yeah,
needs to get
completely
his
worth
ship
it.
here
And the
right
lore
now.
and the story was pretty damn good. Well, again, I'm only 10% in, so I can't really say anything other than that, man.
10%, right? And how much gameplay time have you put in already?
About 3 hours, but that's my fault because an hour and a half of that is trying to defeat that one monster.
And you're playing on hard mode, right?
Yeah, like the hardest mode.
Yeah. You go right for the gusto.
Well, so Imperial Spy for me, I haven't played a console game in a minute, even though I want to
See
play
if I
some
can hit
console
the
games.
chopper mode or the fire spray mode.
So when you really think of it that way, right now
Please,
it
he can't
technically
even
is my
stack
game of
his
the year
cards.
because it's like the only game I really play.
Oh my
Hey, Lanza, how
God.
long you jamming with us tonight? How late you gonna jam? Because I know you got a Prime.
Yeah, exactly. Can't trust me. See, Inception, he knows.
I wonder if Lanza can even hear us, because he'd have to be listening to the stream to even hear what we're saying. And he's
True.
probably not watching the stream right now.
Even if he has played it longer than anyone else. I think people have beaten it in the same time that I've already played one monster. I think that's the...
Because if Lanza jumps out, man, I might have a nice special guest to bring on.
Yeah, I already beat Fallen Order.
Oh yeah, I can tell you how to beat that thing now.
I didn't play on Grandmaster, though.
That's my ultimate goal, is just to beat that thing on Grandmaster. It's kind of cool too because I'm trying to keep out of the spoilers of the game too. So I'm not.
Him doing Thrawn
Too
with this like
surprised.
lift height on these cards is just gonna be ridiculous.
Death Stranding apparently is a hit and miss for everybody. There's great storytelling, but then at the same time, a lot of people said there's a lot of dull time.
It's definitely very polarizing in its gameplay.
You need to lower the lift height, man. Like,
Whoa,
it's just
the double
ridiculous.
echoes.
Looks like your push to talk button is the same for TTS and Discord both. Poem.
I know, I did that on purpose because I was figuring that I was talking to Lanza. Because he's not in our chat. And,
All right, Lanza's on all night. Sweet.
Nice. I'm only here for probably a little bit. My wife and my baby girl are on a nice little date to watch Frozen. So when they come home, I'll probably get off here.
I look at Poem's deck and I'm like, why not just play this deck with 5 dice start? You know, what's not to like?
So good.
Yeah, we all know droids are good.
Yep. And we know Poem plays Chopper like a champ.
I mean, I'm getting wrecked pretty good here.
I'm switching my Xbox for PS4. Yeah, you should. That's just my preference. I love PS4 better.
Is it better than the Xbox? I don't have any video game systems, is why I'm asking.
It's just preference. It literally is.
If I was to play Fallen Order, it'd be on computer. I think that's what you're using, right, Monk?
No, I use PlayStation 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but
Wow.
like I kind of really
Gets
want
no
to do.
reroll, though.
Ooh.
Listen,
Ooh.
dude. You can't doubt me. I know how to somersault.
3.5 seconds. Is Fallen Order that good? Yes. For the 3.5 hours I've already played for one boss into it, I highly suggest. It's really, really good.
Did you just take 4 damage? I think you took 1 too many.
It's like 8 out of 10.
I
for
did the
Inception.
Yoda's lightsaber ability. By
Did
removing
you take a shield away?
Yeah, I
Team
took a
all
shield
things.
away because I had a shield.
It's
Gotcha.
nothing groundbreaking, but it's a really good game. Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for showing up in chat, by the way. They're going to get their names dropped into the Mr. Bones contest, Matt.
Except for pretty bad bugs, yeah.
It's too bad I don't have a chopper mod this round.
Yeah, man, everyone's gonna get entered into that contest. Man, I want that bones mat. How do I get enter in?
Yeah, I've been talking in chat.
I might need to jump. I'm with you, Malik, man. I bet you Malik right now is wearing a button-up.
All right.
Did you pay the 2 and...
Yeah, I took care of it. I realized that he did that. And...
Oh, okay. $360, so cross... Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's still really good, especially with the integration with PCs now with Xbox, which is a very big deal, to be honest.
This is a disaster.
But I don't know. I just like the PlayStation 4's smoothness, I guess. Ooh.
No chopper mod this round though, which is a little bit unfortunate for me.
I think getting easy pickings with a Thorn like that is a fair trade.
A little bit.
Oh, he's gonna play my other easy pickings on me.
So here's a question, guys. If you are going to a Prime next weekend,
A lot of removal.
what would you be playing?
Oh, that's a good question.
He's gonna put that in, right? That's a top card. I mean, if you're gonna play Thrawn on TTS, like, you need to keep track of what you're doing. Trying to put him in backwards.
I'm in with Imperial Spy here. I like PC over console. I've been a PC guy for a long time.
I don't know.
I grew up on consoles, and when I got to a computer, it was just much better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old, though. I grew up
Yeah,
on Atari and crap.
Yeah, I grew up with everything, so Atari. I had to earn all that crap myself, but it's yeah, I had an Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, Sega.
I still like the 64, probably my favorite.
Yeah, we still have one.
That thing was great. GoldenEye was probably the best game.
Oh, I love Mario Kart, man.
Mario Kart was awesome. I still have my my little what do they call those little handhelds? The Nintendos, not the Switch, but before that, they still have them out. DSs.
3DS?
The 3DSs. Yeah, we got a couple of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuri says been debating between Admiral decks, to be honest, as far as what he would take.
Yeah,
I have to admit,
Yoda just won recently.
yeah, I think the Yoda decks, or that deck is pretty good. I mean, tough call these days. This meta's kicked, and
Does everyone still think the Chopper is still the best?
I mean, droids are still relevant. I mean, nothing's
As far as I
changed.
know, that's the best deck. And
I mean, they
until
can still do
something
Faithful.
changes.
I think the Faithful is just too busted to even like want to play with.
I agree, Poem.
It's just dirty.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Nintendo Wii is the best console.
The Wii was pretty good.
I never liked it.
Is that the one with the small discs?
No, that
That was the GameCube.
Yeah,
The GameCube. That's the one I liked. The GameCube.
Yeah, I like the GameCube, yeah.
I did.
I liked Resident Evil 4. Game was awesome.
What a great game.
It's on like every platform now, but it was GameCube first.
Shoot, they even have a board game of Resident Evil 4 now with minis.
Wii Sports. Oh, jeez. Everyone destroying their TVs by bowling.
This guy's just gonna like mill himself out, I feel. I guess he's playing my mitigation though. Can't even stack his discard pile.
Both your primes are in January and December.
That's
The
not
one
bad.
system I never got into was the Dreamcast, Monk. And I heard it was pretty good, and I never just got around to playing with it.
I honestly like kind of got off of Sega after Genesis. Well, no, that's wrong. After Saturn. I
This
played
guy just
Saturn.
has all the
That
mitigation
Saturn was
good.
awesome. The Sega Saturn was so good.
Yeah, so I kind of fell off of it just because PlayStation became a thing after that. So then I kind of just fell in love with PlayStation because I was a big RPG guy. So Final Fantasies were my thing.
Yeah, Monk. That's the home of the RPGs, right? PlayStations?
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger?
Well, Nintendo really, but yeah. Yeah, new meta's coming, guys. New metas. Everyone saw the comment that the god gave, right? Matt Holland.
Yep. We're going to get something, what, December 20th, he said? After the last regional?
Yeah.
Look at Salt Flats with a fire spray reset going on here, or a fire spray deck.
Yeah, the reset's coming. I gotta be wary of that shit.
Oh yeah, Yuri says, into effect on the 20th, released earlier for prep. Duly noted. See, Woat says, I switched over from the Aussie National stream to watch something other than Chopper. Dang.
Oh God, I forgot that was up. I feel bad. And Remedy is
T.O.
actually, yeah, TOing it.
I think I should just grab
I watched.
his money.
I was watching that before here. I watched the 4 rounds.
Yeah, no
before.
voice from Lanza T6. He's having mic issues.
We're probably better off.
Yeah, it's Chopper versus Chopper right now. Faithfuls.
Oh,
Ugh.
that's
Ugh.
horrifying.
I bet you he's gonna feed. Oh, he's gonna just drop the Admiral.
That hurts my soul, man.
I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, it doesn't have redeploy. Like, just mitigate that dice. Seems like a good time to drop that.
Chat, please. Okay, I got you, man.
Okay.
Moving you over. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
There's Salt Flats.
Still muted though.
You don't want to talk anyway.
Imperial Spy. I come here for creative deck ideas, and I get this. Come on, Poem.
Dude, this is like not using Fateful. I have a Qui-Gon Spirit in here.
He's got a Qui-Gon Spirit.
I have
Exactly.
communication module. Like, it's not the same deck.
This isn't your daddy's shotgun.
What? I want ice cream.
Oh, Lanza's mic.
Ice cream? Ice cream brings all the boys to the yard.
That's milkshake.
Oh yeah, it does.
All right, so what do you do? Roll up the fickle?
Yeah, there he is. Probe.
Jesus Christ.
Clean jet.
Oh, all right. Let me get rid of this full screen.
I just have to hope he rolls bad and just do this now, I think. No. Oh, man. I think I have to. Just hope he rolls bad and just discard him.
Ooh. I mean, I think I go ahead and discard a card now.
Maybe.
What's
Should
the
I
one
roll?
change everyone wants for the meta shakeup?
I doubt that. And then you only get, well, you would get 2. So either way, I'm going to lose my hand.
Okay,
Yeah, I just have to
Blakey.
hope you roll garbage.
Blakey, I hope they reduce the point cost of some of the older characters. Something like that.
I went Delve Fist on the restricted list.
Yeah, I want Fateful gone, by the way. Fateful, whatever that plot.
Yeah, I think it's Fateful and Fist. Those are the biggest issues, realistically.
yeah. Agreed.
Yep, Lego Piercy. There it is. Delve Fist and Droids.
Look at this.
I know,
I
right?
don't know.
Balls.
I
Must
don't
be
know.
good. Must be good to be Lanza.
Well, for me,
Ah.
for Delve Fist, the guys, like, I really am on the borderline on and something needing to happen with Delve Fist because it's going to be out after one more set. And like, to be honest, I really think they're going to be doing the set release very recently after Covert Missions is dropped.
So you feel like a few months later we're going to get the next set?
Yeah.
Just
You're talking
rotate that out.
6 months, though. Another 6-7 months of Delve Fest going into whatever new GQs or whatever. I don't like it.
To answer Blakey's question, I mean, I guess they could take and put Fist and Delve on the restricted list.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna
I don't
say
know
it,
if they're doing that. I have no idea. I'm just saying that's something they could do.
but I would absolutely love to delve out a Shan Mastery or
Or a Death Field.
a Death View. That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, give me some more 5-cost bombs.
Yeah.
There's more stuff.
I'm thinking here, bud.
Take your
Because-
time.
Because when you think about it, guys, it's not so Delve Fist right now is the problem, right? Just because of the multi-use of a die. So when you go and do that, Delve is a problem because of Death Field or Shan Mastery, because you're able to use those dies multiple times in a round.
Delve Fist right now is a problem because it's everywhere. I mean, it just makes every deck lazy. It's like blue yellow, Delve Fist every time.
You're
Alright, I'm
completely
just
right.
thinking here.
You are
2,
definitely right.
and I'll go.
But what do? You try to
You restrict
go
them.
against it.
Thinking here.
Okay, there, Pome. Now you're starting to line up some dice.
Loved if they make R2 and 3PO work on each other only. That would be kind of cool.
That's it.
Kind of what they envisioned, I think, and their upgrades, of course.
Indirect equal to the cost of the card. Oh, Blakey, that's actually not bad.
Even
But I
Inception
think
says that too. Sorry, Monk.
You're good.
Yeah, he said the same thing though. I think that's a pretty good solution.
Yeah.
I like the Qui-Gon Spirit's spice in the deck though, Pome.
I think, yeah, because how are you going to delve out an ability? Let's be real.
I mean, if you've
No, like,
already
think about
if you've already used Bane's, yeah, right. You can't delve an ability.
Exactly. I'm like, how are you going to delve learn something?
True.
Thematic.
Yeah, you know, Lanza's got a big smile on his face right now, ear to ear, resetting that fire spray.
And it cost me Thrawn, though. But,
Is that it?
well, possibly.
Maybe, because he's lining up dice on you pretty quick.
Seven.
I mean, let's say they make Old Grievous playable. The first one that came out that was like power action, roll all 4 your weapon dice in. But people start playing that card, you know,
Well,
depending
it's-
on point cost.
It's power action to do 4 damage if you have 4 weapons on the board.
Right. But people start
Oh,
playing
right.
him though if he was lower cost, so he could pair up better with somebody.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
Where? Where?
I don't think I ever saw his cards, but I'm gonna go ahead and power action anyway. He got me a hidden motive or something.
Oh. Oh.
Nope. Nothing.
Nope. Got the support package though. He's got like the one cost support jams. Yeah, Lego Pierce. So you could go from a fun deck though to a competitive deck with the right cost. You never know what these guys are going to do. We're going to draw the mat next Friday night, live on the air, on the show. I'm going to take all the names from last week's entry and this week. Some of you were entered last week, like Yuri.
It's a big roll.
I want to thank Game Shop at Destiny for doing that, sponsoring our show, putting up the mat, and offering you guys the late night code. Get a discount on your products.
Right? You already used that.
Yeah,
There's
Nick's
no
a good
money.
guy, man.
Yeah, Nick's great. Definitely check out his store. He's also talking about maybe making some enamel resource tokens. So we'll see. He's always doing something for Destiny.
This is pretty good. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at this.
Let's go ahead and give it
Okay, Bounce Without says, sorry, dude. I'm still working. I tried to get out of it.
No, you
Oh.
didn't.
All good, man.
Why are you lying to our face? Just kidding.
It was great to see him at Worlds. It was great to see everybody at Worlds, man. If we could do Worlds every 4 months, that would be nice.
Would be nice.
I mean, the game is the game, but the people make the game.
That's the truth.
Oh
And we
my
got some-
god.
We have some
So
great
stupid.
people in this community.
Wow. He's not gonna activate his guy. You'd be kidding me. Why wouldn't he activate it?
You people that
It's-
are watching this stream.
Yeah, and the community is healing. So if you have a problem or you have an issue, man, just hit the community up, and you'll probably find some solace. Or maybe I'm saying that wrong. You'll find
Yeah.
somebody to help you out, somebody to talk to, or anything you've got going on. This is the community for it.
Truth.
I need to hit focus on C3PO, I think, here. I think that's mathematically my best chance. Then I can focus these to damage and get the kill off the salvaged. That's good.
So there's an example of me not being a Thrawn player. I should have activated him first, and then I could have pulled the hidden motive.
Jeez, dude. I'm getting wrecked.
So you could have seen. So you could have seen the 4 cards.
Yeah, and then because he would have had to hit a focus in order to do any damage that round anyway.
Right.
So I should have just activated him, and then if you would hit a focus, then I could use the hidden motive to mitigate it.
Now, Lance, you got a prime tomorrow, right? Birmingham.
I do.
Yeah, Big B, the Birmingham,
bring
cleanest city in Alabama.
It's a good city.
Yes,
A
it
lot of
is.
fun.
I'm getting wrecked. What's my out here?
Oh man, that was close.
I guess I'll just mitigate this.
I can do that. That's fine.
Hmm.
So Bob, do you think that Anakin will be the new Anakin
7.
will be competitive?
Probably not unless you get some support, like a lightsaber or something.
Yeah, you think you'll get a custom lightsaber? Because they kind of do that with every legendary. They give us a custom saber for the dude.
I would expect it.
I think if you can find some way to get that 4-side consistently, you probably have a pretty good round, pretty good match. I don't know there, Lanza. He's got it lined up pretty good on you.
Yeah, this is looking pretty ugly right now.
Here's the beast of it. He can take that comm module back out of the turd bin.
Well, not really. I need to just hit focus on this. Just blank. I think Thrawn's gonna live another round.
So got 3 more dice to roll damage on.
He must have another admiral. The way he's playing.
Well, he's eyeing up things.
I think he's trying to decide.
So
if he's
rules,
gonna-
you can only overwrite once per round. Can I overwrite a mod and a upgrade?
No,
Or is
because
it
they're both
just one?
upgrades.
Yep.
Did you already overwrite?
Dorsal. No, but I wanted to overwrite my dorsal with a dorsal.
Well, you got the power action on Fire Sprite, right?
Yeah, but I have this too.
Ah,
All right.
Let's see. I see what you're doing here, Lanza.
I don't hate
Well, I
this
have
card
to
here.
now.
See if I can lock him out. I've been wrecked this bad since Awakenings. I'm gonna discard you though.
Hey, he locked him on that.
and you should have reset Thrawn. Like, his dice are just better.
Yeah, because of all these pay sides and modified. You think that was the best?
Yeah, because he's got the focus sides. He can do the Admiral reset. Like, he's just got more stuff going on. His dice are
You're
more
right.
usable.
And you still could have got some damage out of that. With some focus, could have got some damage out of that fire spray die in the pool.
It's so easy to miss with the Fire Spray dice. So many of those sides are unusable.
We'll see if he can get a pull in the slot machine.
Let's wait on this. Let's get rid of something first.
Let's see if he gets damage. Well,
Ding.
he's got Thrawn.
3, 2,
Oh wait, no, I guess not, because you got the shield.
Two there.
Okay.
Well,
freaking pay sides.
you got
There's
enough
the
to get
base
our
sides.
base. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying though. If I would have reset him, I could have gotten focuses and I could Admiral reset the fire spray if I wanted to.
That's right.
That's right.
See it now. It's a fun deck.
Trying to get us a nice another extra special guest on tonight. Dude, I would change out those chopper dice. man.
Chopper dice are terrible.
I haven't seen that thing. I played a game pre-stream with Pome, and those chopper dice were doing the same thing. Like, they need to be baked more or something.
This game is a doozy. I can't believe Thrawn's still alive.
I can't either. Hey, Ken Shockley, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
Just gonna put like the Senate chamber in here so I don't lock myself out. Jeez, dude.
The Senate. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid.
So screwed. Screwed.
Oh no, it's gonna get easy pickings. Oh,
Oh,
you still got to show the other cards so Palm can see them.
so near miss, a muscle, a hidden. Well, Lanza's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
No?
That'll turn it. I mean, dude. This game's so over. Like, why are we still playing?
At least he's giving you a freebie here.
Well, look at that roll. I see like smoke coming off that pile.
What's my freebie? Like,
I don't want to help you out here. I shouldn't.
really?
Oh,
What am I missing? What could I possibly be
I gotta
missing?
tell. I mean, if there's anything, I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay. Module +1 to do the 4. Or no, just module resolve. Yeah, that's what it is. Module just resolves. So I
You
just
turn this to the 3 to kill Thrawn, or
Yeah, just-
whatever.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can turn a
module lets you
support.
turn the die, and then C3PO lets you resolve it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just do
there you
it.
go.
So you turn a
There you
support
go.
die. Yeah, there you go.
Sweet.
Command
So-
module came in handy.
I think you could have killed Thrawn earlier this game too, Palm, with the special on Yoda Saber. I think you forgot it was unblockable.
Is it unblockable?
Yeah, Yoda Saber special is unblockable.
Sweet.
He just didn't turn to it. I think he forgot.
There's all these other things I wanted to buy this round on C3PO. That's the only thing. That's the biggest issue.
They're talking about you and a Yoda saber on here in chat. I have no idea why.
Because he resolved it instead of I think he
Is that what
focused
it
into
was?
his shield instead of focused into the
To the
Yoda
unblockable.
special.
Got it.
That's
Yeah.
And that was his miskill from earlier. Got it.
So riot shield doesn't stop the unblockable.
Gotcha.
Right.
What do I want out of this?
Playing League of Legends there, Monk.
Yeah, I'm playing TFT. While watching the chat and you guys.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Look
And
at
I'm
that
like,
pile.
which
That's
one do I want?
That's a steam roll. Little steamer coming off of that. Like little bantha food otter.
Game's so over. I mean, I have technically I have lethal. I can get to lethal. Not with that. This game's over.
He's gonna kick my booty.
So what's that? 4 indirect showing and 6 direct.
Good game, Lanza.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat, for missing the Yoda Saber.
Oh, the Yoda Saber.
Monk.
Oh,
You're up.
I'm still. Nope, not me.
Nope.
Next person.
All right. McBobber?
All right.
It's either you or I. We start off. So why don't you go, McBob?
Sure.
The McBobs.
You cool with spoilers, Lanza?
With what?
With
Spoilers.
prohibition spoilers?
Yeah. Sure, whatever you want to do.
All right.
Lanza's just gonna no, I have somebody already.
All right, how many times did I mess up, chat? Just the Yoda Saber. That's a big
I think that was the only thing I saw. I didn't even notice until after they said something.
Yeah, when you play this hero trash, that's what happens, you know?
Is that what happens?
I guess I'll keep this.
Beacon Fire. We're doing good, bud.
Sorry, I missed the first hour.
I had to
Good,
become
good.
the Sith Lord and start
What up,
deleting,
Ken?
censoring communication on the chat. Where's the tank poem? Yeah, it's winter, so I have to put on my winter garb, 2 pairs of socks.
That's all you.
7.
Beacon Fire, I know that drill. When your girls decide to have meltdowns. I have 3 of them.
Here comes Vader.
There he is. In all of his glory.
Ken, that was pretty funny. Ken Shockley says, "Hey Monk, what's up?"
Not much. Oh, come on.
Alright, chat.
Fighting pit time. Oh, you want the others.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
God, jeez. This is pathetic.
Sure, I'll take $1.
What do we got here?
Trash.
Vader can't roll nothing.
Alright, so this is that Jedi Trials deck that McBobber likes. Spot an apprentice. Characters, they're both apprentices. Has 3 abilities, 3 shields, and its character dice are showing a combined value of 3 or more. Jump through 17 hoops.
Pretty specific.
And then you
That's
get, but you do
terrible.
get an immense reward at the end of the process. You get to heal 3 and reset and gain a die on your character. That's pretty good. What would you say is the hardest of those trials to complete, McBobber?
Someone spilled something in here.
Is it the abilities are probably pretty easy, but maybe the between shields
Character dice and shields are both pretty tough. Let's go to Vader.
So it looks like the hardest part of this though is
Go to
spotting.
Greedo.
What is that?
Getting
Okay.
3 blue abilities on an apprentice.
I mean, that's something you have control over, and I feel like the shield you have control over too, to some extent, because you can play like heightened awareness.
Alright, I'll resolve this.
Do you do heightened awareness, McBobber?
What's that card do?
It's that 2 cost with ambush that gives you 3 shields. It normally would be bad, but in this deck it would make sense.
Take $1.
Beacon Fire. Says I always love when fighting
Into special.
fits into a blank. Since he never owned Vader. I find that shocking, Beacon Fire. You have never
Let's
bought a
put it over
Vader.
here.
I don't own a Vader.
And then I'll steadfast one over to Greedo.
Going after Greedo, huh?
It was a pretty good turn there with Bobber.
Well, I mean, Greedo's, you know.
Well, it's just,
rolling
you know, I
better
got such a
fire
slow
than
deck. Like, I'm going for the long game. I want to get.
Oh, Lanza. Come on, man. I can't believe this is about to happen.
Oh,
What did he do? Oh, man.
It's just like...
You could have done things.
You could have been a winner, kid.
It's just like... That's like me putting force speed down on the table on my, you know... It's like you're playing with something that, like... I feel like this Del Fist thing is just like... I mean, I guess people are still allowed to do it, but there's no way this is sticking around. Like...
Everybody's over it. Everybody in Artificery boards got Father of tags now because of Vika.
I just wish they would be able to, like... They said Matt Holland is doing... He announced that they're going to be doing some meta shake-up stuff, right? In December or something.
Yep. Ken Shockley says he bought Mauls instead of Vader. It's probably he went for the long game. Maul's probably better now.
Let's go to Greedo.
Next game, Monk, will you be able to play?
I should.
So how many times did you try that boss? You said
4.
like 600 or something?
What's that?
Monk, how many times did you try
Ambush.
that, killing that lizard thing?
What was it? Oh, good God! Like, at least 40.
You said
mean,
you spent an
more
hour
than
and a half trying to kill him.
I was
Well,
like 2
hour and a half.
hours. Oh, he blanked Fighting Pit again?
Yeah.
Oh, boom. Beacon Fire hit it. Your Father of tag would be Father of Sienna.
Well,
Of course he would.
No question. No question at all, man.
Greedo, he's firing hot.
Oh,
I should
me
have fighting
grab.
pit with him.
what the? There we go.
Copy.
This is gonna get real.
Paste. Okay. Got a treat coming on here.
I traded, I actually traded for an R2. I have an R2 die now.
Let's turn to special.
That's a
And
smart
then
move, Blakey.
Oh,
Reveal R2 to turn Fist to.
Megas are way much better use, Blakey, than the
Then
Vader.
I'll resolve the race.
Oh, he opened Vader and then he sold it for Megas. Yeah. I think maybe when they delve Fist, like, Megas are still going to be, like, pretty important. I don't know, Fist was good, like, before people started delving it all the time, right? Like,
It
they
was.
just
It was
made-
dynamite.
They just, like, made more money, so maybe they're going to figure out ways to, like, try to just make more money in Villain again.
Gross.
Like
That is literally
Watto.
it.
Like Watto
I
something?
think I've resolved one Vader melee die in 2 games, in 2 rings.
Does that Vader die suck out there with no money?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He still got the
It's
fist
terrible.
that he hit me with.
What'd you spend your dollar on?
I perform violence.
Oh, that's greedy. Look at all these people typing. Yeah, Delve wasn't required when you had Snoke. Beacon didn't play Delve in his prime win.
All right, let's complete the Jedi Trials.
What does that do?
Anakin resets, and he gets like extra character die.
What was your deck, Beacon, that didn't have Delve in it? What was your character lineup?
That's cool.
You've used Fighting Pit this round already, right?
Yeah, he blanked on it.
Father of Sienna, no doubt in my mind. No doubt. Man. That was a satellite
Another
roll.
fist.
Man, Lanza.
He's getting into blender sales after all.
I thought he already was out of fists, man. Thing just keeps coming.
Or General
Beacon
Grievous.
says he would do
so,
it again.
Yeah, so maybe that's part of it is just like bounties to pay for fists, but that seems a little weird. Maybe if you just have Dead or Alive and, you know, some that bounty plot and like pair a bounty hunter with a resource generator. Like Django. Django's a bounty hunter resource generator. Maybe, you know, Django and like some sort of 3-wide or something like that can make enough money to afford like with like No Good to Me Dead and things like that. Can
I'm gonna
try
do the
to
action on There Is No Try.
afford just like hard cast fist.
Right. Yeah. No Good to Me Dead's still great, you know.
I think No Good to Me Dead's gonna be realistically like how like what people go to.
Let's do 2 there.
I agree. That'll be the go-to card.
People are still gonna try these strategies. I mean, somebody's gonna figure out the list that's like gets it most consistently. It's probably Afra to like draw money cards like they used to.
Hey, Lanza, can you mute?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So like you play like maybe like 2 yellows and a blue,
Let's do the
and then
action.
like
There's
with
no
Afra to like draw like truces and
Dang.
connecteds and No Good to Me Dead.
That's a
Right.
bomb.
What are the odds of that? Oh, I guess 1 in 36.
So did you already complete your trials?
I did. All right, let's re-roll.
Yeah, I see 3 Anakin dice. So you did Anakin this time instead of Rey. Okay, I guess because he has more health.
There you go.
There's some specials.
Let's turn that draw card.
That's pretty good.
I think I gotta use it to re-roll. I guess there's no point.
It's a hero
It's just-
card.
Steal. Let's kill him.
He's
And then
locked on that.
Motivator.
Locked on that 4.
McBobber's set up pretty good.
Yes, he is. He doesn't care about fists right now.
That's Blank Vader.
That's a cool deck, McBobber.
Nice.
It really is.
I mean, I've
just-
seen it go off. Like, it seems to go off.
I love he's using There Is No Try.
I'm about to eat 8 damage.
Take 8 the hard way.
Good chance.
See, I feel like maybe Rey was the target there 'cause she has the damage. So maybe you should have gone with her first, but you probably have a reason. Maybe the Neiman or something.
I'd be surprised if she died, if that's what you're thinking.
I mean,
She's got a lot of health.
I mean, do you like Anakin's die better than Rey's?
Or do you mean for the Jedi Trials? I thought you were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a fist and 2 Vader dice.
I don't know. Both their dice are pretty good. They're very similar.
Beacon Fire said, "Yeah, McBobber always comes up with the interesting decks. I think I have no chance."
Oh, he got me this
them.
time.
Yeah,
Still,
I mean,
I got 2 to use. Well,
this guy's an actual deck builder. So the guy that showed up to watch, looking for innovative deck ideas, just came in a little too early. Hopefully he's still around. The guy that stopped watching the Australian stream.
I think so much damage. Let's just take 2 shields.
Blakey Fresh says excess stock freighter for the fest. I don't think so, dude.
To Anakin, 7. Ouch.
He's going for him. I guess he's got the 3 dice and the big upgrades. Comes power action. He's gonna turn. He's got near miss. Good use of that removal there on the Vader's fist dice.
Yeah, I was considering using it on Vader, but it's just tough when Vader comes back.
Yeah. Oof. Those are pretty garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad dice all around here.
The little R2 might help out the cause. Gonna get rid of that one.
Lanza's definitely in a hole here.
Most definitely.
Nice to see Elrond tonight. Thank you. We're not doing any Mandalorian spoilers tonight. No talk
So
of Mando.
Mandalorian was pretty good. I mean, we're allowed to say yes.
We can say
good.
that.
It was great.
Pretty good is underestimation, I
Did the
think.
action on this thing.
Yeah, it was the best episode yet.
So,
All right, 3 shields this time.
I think that's pretty much unanimous that it was the best episode.
Yep.
All right, got 3 rain.
Oh, man. I think Vader's dead here.
Yeah, I think you do 9 damage with all those dice.
Oof.
Well,
Not gonna.
He's got the R2 though. He's got the R2.
I got R2.
Yeah, that's the key.
Problem is, I really want to play this card in my hand, so let's do R2.
You could try to
first.
get the draw first. Yeah, there you go.
Go for
That's a
that
good one.
All right, I can just this.
Ditch that. Keep the Neiman. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, before I do that, let's resolve this thing. So I have to blank ray.
It makes you wonder why they haven't done any kind
There
of
you go,
live
buddy.
action TV up until now.
No,
Star Wars.
Maximum value. It's little plays like that, McBobber. That's just so smart.
Oh,
Yeah, McBobber
go,
is the
buddy.
max value king.
There you go.
not much you can do with that, but yeah.
He's got the focus on the force focus though.
Yeah, I can turn 2 of these, and I guess taking $1 is pretty good. So I'll post focus this to 2. Then I'll turn that to the 2. That to a 2.
So 6. 6 to the kisser.
6 to Vader. Take the $1. And I'll overwrite force focus with race.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Lego Percy. Lucas tried to
Yeah.
make a show before.
Say it again. Lucas tried to make a show before.
Yeah, he says Lego Percy says that Lucas tried to make a show before about the underworld on Coruscant. Wrote scripts and everything. But it cost too much money. Wow. I guess they needed the vessel of Disney Plus to get the amount of money to make a show like this, and we didn't have the economy to do this back until now.
Who's Lucas? Oh, George Lucas.
George
Jesus.
Lucas, yeah.
He's some guy, you know.
I thought you were talking about like.
Lucas Littiger from
Yeah,
the creator of the game.
I'm like, wait, the guy that made Star Wars Destiny's trying to make a. I forgot about George Lucas.
That's where he went. Lead singer's now making a.
But Disney has the bucks to make it now, to do that.
Oh, maybe Lucas Films. Yeah.
15 mil per
15
episode.
mil per episode? That's crazy.
Well, look at it.
So it's $100 million TV show for 8 episodes. And let's give them credit, man. They went out and got some really good actors too.
They might like lose money though, right? Like on the actual show, but like maybe make money on other stuff.
Make it into subs, man. They got 10 million subs already. That was 1 week.
Oh no.
You have to turn it.
It's gotta turn it. It's still 3 ranged. It's just not as good as it could have been.
Ken, that's a good question. Ask yourself this: if Disney Plus didn't have The Mandalorian, would you subscribe? Probably not, right off the bat.
Who would?
This has
yeah,
not
sure.
been used, I think, correct?
Yes, I would. To be honest.
What? For
Yeah.
what?
Would you?
Paw Patrol?
Monk, you would though. Well, you have kids though, right? That are young, that love all that.
We
Right?
watch Puppy Dog Pals or something? I mean, come on.
All the Disney everything.
There's a little more on there than just Puppy Pals.
Spider-Man.
Dude, these apparently G-rated movies. Like my son, I'm watching that Ratatouille movie with him today, and like this old lady is like, the rats like break into her kitchen to like eat her food, and then she just takes out a shotgun and is like trying to shoot these
game,
like,
McBobber.
rats.
Yep.
Yeah, Lanza.
I'm like, this is rated G, and like she's going after him, and then like they get out, and like she goes to the bridge and like,
What
spoiler
movie?
Bad
alert,
guys.
like shoots at the rat like from the bridge, like with a shotgun.
What movie?
It's called Ratatouille, and it's literally
I love
rated.
Ratatouille.
It's rated G, dude. I'm like, okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, think about it, guys. Like, what is it? Little Mermaid. You know, the first one that was done. The chef really tried to shoot the freaking crab out of his area.
Dude, okay, like we were watching
Okay.
some other stuff, and it was like too violent, you know, like some of these other PGs and stuff. So I finally find like a G-rated movie on the Disney Plus to watch show with my son, and then it's just like some shotgun thing, you know, like he's too young for that, man. It was over the top.
Oh, it's hidden. That's why I can't see it.
A lot of older cartoons have firearms in them.
Yeah.
The old Looney Tunes. And
Where's that deck?
Tom and Jerry and all that stuff.
Yep. All the good stuffs.
Bambi.
Coming? Is he coming? Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. He'll be back. He'll be in soon.
I mean, Bambi's even worse because the
Oh, here it is.
he gets shot.
He just needs to join table 1.
There he is.
What's up, Joe?
We got an extra special guest tonight.
Sup, fellas?
Oh, it's been a long time. We finally got you on here. What's up, buddy?
Not too much, guys. Not too much. Joining in preemptively while I'm still writing stuff, but figured I'd listen in.
Sweet.
Thanks for
Spark.
coming,
Someone give him
Spark
a,
Code
pass- a
94.
password
Yeah,
for the night?
I did. What's that? Oh, there's the other die.
4.
Not yet. Not yet.
Do you see The Mandalorian, Joe?
Oh, Joe doesn't even watch Star Wars. He's never even
I've
seen
never
the
watched any of
movie.
the Star Wars guest stuff.
Oh, you still haven't? You still don't watch it? Oh man.
So I've
Two.
had the pleasure or displeasure of having Rogue One and what's the 7th one?
Force Awakens.
Yeah. Playing in the background because of Disney Plus.
Let me think
Beyonce's
here.
like, I haven't seen the new ones. And she just plays it. And I'm just like, what? Movie. And then I have to tell her all the characters.
I still think that's wild. Like, because I feel like playing this game has like made me like Star Wars more.
Good luck, man.
Oh, there's 3 wide palp. Oh, this deck's nasty.
Ooh, we're both respittling.
Like, this game has made me like, okay, there's a certain character in the game, and I'm trying to figure out like who they are, and like, you know, and I see him in a comic book.
Putting some bartering on top.
Well, I don't have that attachment, so it's just like, oh, this guy costs 17. Who costs 13?
Let's go ahead. Roll out some Sentinel action.
Pop the
Look
card.
at this card. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, adds another ding of health to him. So it decreases the cost of 1, right?
I hope so.
Which makes it
-2 plus.
-1. So what's that cost me? 3 minus the
4.
2.
Yeah, so, yeah, 2 resources gone.
2. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and submit questions for Honestly Sarcastic since we got him up in here.
Yes, sir. Nothing about Star Wars because he won't be able to tell you.
I could answer much more than you'd ever anticipate.
Power action.
Speed, yeah, and then I have a neutral character, so I'll go ahead and put a Pop Saber too.
All right, here's our first question. Lego Percy says, Incredibles might be my favorite, but Ratatouille is definitely top 3. I'm just messing with you. We were talking about the Disney.
Talking about
movies.
Ratatouille.
You guys are killing me.
Pixar has too many good.
Saw neither Incredibles or Ratatouille. Sorry, bro.
Okay, man.
Yeah, so Mick Bobber said he's been surprised with the Rey Anakin Jedi Trials deck.
Gosh,
That
man.
Oh,
looks really
and draw
hard to
flat.
hard
Thank
to
you.
complete, but he's done it every time he's played it. I've seen him do it every time he's played it too. It's pretty cool.
What was it? Yeah, Sir Lone Star. We just played a game before I went here, and I got 20 health on Palp. 2 to each. That's just not fun for me, man.
Okay, we got our question here.
All right, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
ask it. You got it.
Go ahead, Pam. Now you're running it. Go for it. I'm playing.
Ferrex19 just wants to know what shows you do like, Joe.
Go ahead and switch this to.
Well, I'd assume referring to movies as opposed to shows.
Okay, yeah. He says shows and movies.
Okay. Well,
Or they said
so in the last month, I have I have machine gun through like Vikings, House of
Sure.
Lies, Jack Ryan, Good Omens. I've done a lot of Amazon Prime. Hannah, I think, is pretty good. I can't wait for them to have like the next seasons of that. Sneaky Pete,
Sneaky Pete. Oh man.
Kung Fu. Yeah, baby.
Kung Fu.
Are
The old
these
Kung Fu?
movies? I don't even know what
Yeah,
you're talking
yo.
about.
Yeah, see, you guys talk shit, but it's just not my genre.
All right, so 5 indirect.
Okay. Well,
And can I resolve this? No, I can't. Is this indirect or is this a special considered? I guess it's a special.
special.
it's a
It's a
special.
special. Let's go ahead and do this to change you to a blank, and then change this to a special. Go ahead and do the special. Let's draw. You drawing good, sir.
Take a draw.
All right.
Not resolving name and training there.
I'm gonna resolve retribution though.
What? I didn't. What?
He didn't
Oh,
remove
you didn't
it.
remove.
He
Oh,
blanked
I'm
it.
sorry. You blanked it. You blanked it. Sorry.
What?
What? What?
What?
This is what happens when I get too much sleep in one day.
3 indirect now. Okay. All right, Dan.
Beacon
I
Fire
think
said he's
I
liking my
will
music tonight. Sweet.
get 2 money.
Joe, you guys planning any primes or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a prime tomorrow morning.
Yep.
But I already won one, so like I get to just play jank.
This is
What'd you
some
win
kind
with,
of
bud?
butt rubbing going on here, man.
So what happened?
What'd you win with? Sorry for not following.
Oh, Chopper.
Victory.
Is it Chopper?
Not Chopper Faithful.
The chops.
Yes. What, you thought I just wanted to pretend being Arnold or something the whole time? So this is the Argent Saga podcast, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, now
In the
action.
right spot.
Do you play any other games, Joe? You play like have you tried the new Marvel game? Tried that?
This
Video
one, the
game?
one. This is the
Oh
one.
no, dude, that's not a game, all right? That's a co-op. That's caca.
Oh, it's out
I mean,
on a
it's-
special.
It's kind of casual, you know. It's not really like.
Yeah, no, it's you and some friends versus whatever. I hate those games.
But I'm just going for it, man.
I want to murder people.
Nice.
You can't pay for
Locked
the
out.
4, unfortunately.
No.
But
3.
at least you got 3.
Look at that. No damage on you.
So Joe, what do you think needs to get nerfed here, going forward?
Well, what? I guess the question is, what do you want as the end result?
I think
That's
most
a good
people
question.
would just like say like interactivity.
Do you just want
to
like
be able to play the
everything
game.
nerfed so that people just build whatever?
I think like people want to be able to show up to a tournament and just like not have their guy die on the top of round 2 before they even got to roll him in, like with a
You'd have to
pretty high
ban a lot of
probability
stuff for that, man.
Yeah. That's a lot.
You'd have to hit a lot of things. Dude, I kill guys at the top of 1. Or not the top of 1. By the end of 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's. I mean, but was there mitigation windows? That's the question.
Yeah.
And if there were, then that's fine. But like the issue is the mitigation windows don't exist at the top of 2.
Home
Like,
run.
Well, so the dilemma is
And a
like
force jump.
you could have mitigation, but there's still stuff that stops it, right? You could still counter intel. You could still just ruin people's lives. People also just don't run stuff, so it's like a lot of it. I feel is their own fault.
I mean, so are you saying like I have to pray that I drew a suppressive fire in round 1 so that you can't like, so I can like remove the R2 die before it gets focused and resolved or something? Like,
Well, you're only talking about Chopper, so that's why you were like, well, you don't want guys dying at the top by the top of 2, and I'm telling you, you got to change much more than that to just have guys not die even in round 1. So like you're too concerned about, oh well, this Chopper player killed me in 2, but what about when the Snow player kills your guy on 1? What about when Raylo kills your guy on 1?
that's interesting.
So if you want to do that, then you have to smash apart anything that could super ramp at the beginning, and you just smash apart anything that has like real strong damage in round 1. Like everyone's like, oh, top of 2 Chopper. It's like, yeah, sure, but when Vader like one shots your guy for 8 or 9 round 1, then like how do you actually feel? You don't feel good about either that either. So like, what do you want from proposed nerfs? Do you just not want games to kind of just be out of hand that fast? And like that's fine, but there's a lot of stuff you have to hit for that.
I think that it's the consistency, like The Vader can do
The
it,
not
but it's but
the not
somebody's
rolling thing.
well, yeah, like the Vader can do it, but like not reliably. So like, you might get smashed by a Vader like in the opening rounds of the tournament, but you know, you're realistically like the further you go, the less Vaders you're probably seeing. You know, I'm not an expert in the Vader.
Sure, but that's based on the fact that like people just don't play it, right? Not the fact that he can or can't kill you early, which is also the potential problem people have with droids.
I'm a fan of the Vader. I think it can do a lot.
It can do a lot, but like people aren't trying to run consistency either, right? Like we're not seeing these Dark Council. God, I can't believe they called it FAP, and I remembered it as FAP for a second. Oh my God, it's my favorite card for a price. I hate people making acronyms for this shit.
For a price.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I think most people consider you probably like the best or top 2 or 3 best players in the entire world, and I pretty much like asked directly like yeah,
5.
Like, do you like should we nerf? You know, what should we nerf? Like, and so I think.
But
people
what I'm
wanna
asking
know,
you is,
like,
what do you want as the end result?
I think I communicated that clearly. Like, I don't think that your guy should be able to not, with no opportunity to interact, just die like on the top of round 2.
Sure, but at the same time, like, isn't getting fisted for 9 round 1 also ridiculous?
True.
I mean, that's ridiculous too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not as simple as, well, I just don't want to die at the top of 2s. Like, you don't want a guy to die by the top of 2. So like none of the ridiculous stuff. But that, like, to do that, you're gonna have to hit Raylo. You have to hit anything that just does crazy amounts of damage early. Like if someone's doing it with like Beckett Iden, like sure, for right now we're okay with that because the deck doesn't seem great. But Vader, like any of the aggro decks, a lot of them can punch out a 10 health guy round 1, assuming no mitigation. Like they can kill an 8 health guy through mitigation, as long as it's a single target. And you're not getting like.
I'm gonna doubt the Force Storm just to see what happens. Probably a bad move.
Bang. It'd only been bad if the special came up.
Bartering.
Yeah, bartering than Force Storm.
I'm gonna claim.
What a world.
I don't know.
Draw card.
Pretty much hit anything.
Is there any way
of
that
the
you can
top
like
decks.
just answer that question without like asking me something? Like, what you've played in the meta? Like, do you think that any cards need to be nerfed?
Yes, shit tons of them. There we go. That's a question I can actually answer. Because the other one, the only answer was Chopper. Well, I don't want a guy to die at top of 2. It's like, do you want no one to die by the top of 2 or at the top of 2? And like, that's what it was. Essentially, it was just like, well, give me the answer for 2+2, but I don't like what you're saying here. I was like, what? But yeah, no. Tons of cards would have to get nerfed. So like, it's pretty much been at the point where people are tired of Fist. So I'd say Fist and Delve on the restricted list. You could even throw like Mega Blaster on there too to make people not have access to both sets. They could just have one set, and it's hard to get out. I wish they had a restricted list that was kind of like in portions instead. So you could like not have Delve and Fist together, not have like No Good to Me Dead with Mega Blaster. But like those 4 sets of cards essentially have the kind of crazy ramp because you're looking to get like 2.
That's a money call there.
Yeah. So like when you Delve a Fist, you're getting 4. When you No Good to Me Dead, you're getting 2. When you Delve a Fist, you're getting 2. When you No Good to Me Dead, you're getting 2, and like the damage comes right back. So like those cause ginormous issues as far as like any regular deck wants to like play a 2-drop upgrade and do stuff with it. It's like, yeah, I did like 2 damage. And the next round, you're hoping to do like 2 more damage. These dudes are like, oh, I'm gonna pay 5. I'm gonna do like 8, and you're like, wait, what? And then take 6 more, and like the resource to damage curve is just obscene for some of those.
No spot.
No, yeah. So it's like those have to get hit. You'd want to pretty much murder droids. I think it's feasible without Fateful. So if you just kill Fateful, make Fateful like some ridiculous number of points, so it just can't be used together with them. Like, what do we got?
Do you
11,
think
11, so it's 22.
So if they get rid of the Fateful, do you think like that you can still run the droid deck with like just 5 dice? Because like I've been trying it, it's just like kind of it's not as oppressive.
You can run it. It doesn't have the same level of power. So like the thing about Fateful was it had a huge amount of power because you got consistency with R2, you got crazy amount of potential damage with 3PO. So if you just murder Fateful, then at least at that point the droids are still around, but they don't do the action cheat stuff you're concerned with. They can still, action cheat out and resolve damage, but they don't get to do multiple dice. You don't get to like Ewok ambush, flip 2 dice and then smash you, or Ewok ambush 3PO, hit focus, then focus, and then kill you. You just get to like action cheat and resolve once, or action cheat fix resolve 2. And it's just at that point people will probably be able to stomach it much better. The same way if someone used up like 3 dice to get to 5 resources and then cast a fist, you're like, well, they used 3 dice. But when dude just feeds a die and then delves, you're just like roll, 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 roll. Get off my lawn.
1, 2, 3. Looks like
Back
I'm a
in
dead
my
man.
day, when we wanted 5 resources, we had to resolve all of those. Or go to the next round. It's pretty much that. Like they did really good about having the high end stuff kind of cost so much. The problem was the curve for the damage output is obscene when the die can be removed and it's like the damage is split between multiple portions. Like,
Which one is it?
we've never had issue with delve on planetary bombardment, right? Because if someone flanks it, you're just like, oh Jesus. Because all of the damage is pretty much predicated on the 1 die resolution. Whereas like Fist, Mega Blasters, Entourage, it technically gets split up between them. And that's like the big thing. You make single target die removal defunct by having these like 5 cost things come out with 2 or 3 dice.
Draw card?
No.
No draw card. Okay.
No draw card. Wait, what are you doing? What?
What?
Oh, I don't got it. Yeah, you're right. You're not
Oh, he doesn't have the Palp Saber.
Cheater!
He did.
I think it got resolved last round according to Beacon Fire.
No.
My turn?
Yeah, so like Deathfield looks like it could potentially be obscene.
Is that kill?
I mean,
But
yeah,
you
they're
only
just
get to
gonna
use
delve.
what, twice around?
Yeah, GG.
Is
If,
that game?
If you play it with Palpatine, you can use it 3 times.
I should have just played the 2 shields.
Correct, but Palpatine was going to get an ability anyway, so regardless, if it was that or Force Storm, like,
Yeah.
it was irrelevant.
HS, you're up.
Okay,
Give
where
him
am I
a
going?
promotion and let's get him a color.
I got a promo. I can switch my
And who
color.
hasn't played in a while? Is it Poem or
I think
is
it's
it?
either me or McBobber.
I think it's you.
I think it's you.
Huh.
Poem, you get the honors.
Alright, I got the deck in my hand, so whenever you drop your bag, I'll drop mine.
Are we doing competitive stuff? Do I have anything
Yeah, drop
competitive?
your stuff first.
Well, everything I ever play is competitive. It doesn't matter if it's jank. I'm not gonna play a pile of shit that where like the mana base is jacked.
Let's try this one.
Come hard, I don't care. Platform knows.
This
Yep.
thing needs. I need 2 more cards in this deck.
Mando, I already like it. His old friend Snoke. So what happened tonight is Blake had, which is Bounce Without,
This
had
deck I
work.
wanna
He
play
had his,
only has
he had his
28
knights
cards.
crossed up. So appreciate Lanza and then HS coming in
Oh,
here
I'm missing
to help
here,
us out
guys.
tonight.
Oh yeah, because it's Saturday for him.
Yeah. But thank
The
Game
fact
Shop
that he
of
messed that
Destiny.
one up was rough.
I don't even know.
You guys def want to have it like a darker section in this mid. This thing's brutal on this side.
I don't know what to get.
I'm so tilted by my shields being above the line.
Is it because of the bright streak under there? That white
Yeah, because
light?
if you go here, the O's like less noticeable.
You can't see the damage.
the
numbers.
damage well.
Yeah, I noticed
You want
that
the red
last
side?
week.
Oh, he's father of Rainbow, Yuri.
I am indeed father of Rainbow.
As I am father of shit now.
Oh baby.
I love it. Oh, that's a nice looking spoiler too. Oh yeah, at least it's clear and readable.
All right, what do we got here?
I've played against this deck and lost to it miserably. It's pretty
Snoke?
good. Yeah, the Snoke one. Somebody on TTS had it the other day.
You might have played B Mini. I posted this in the Discord. People are like, Snoke? Okay. I'm just reading this stupid guard. All right.
Been a while since folks seen Snoke.
It has been a while, hasn't it? All right, I finished my mole whenever you're ready.
I always keep these. Not very good, but whatever.
Don't keep cards that aren't very good. It's how people die. You won the ever living crap out of this roll.
It's a lot of 2 melees.
There's a lot of 2s on that stuff in general. This dude has 10 and the Praetor has freaking 7.
I'm just thinking.
I'm sitting here with 1 on each of my sides. Well, I guess Snoke has a little bit.
I'll go with mine.
I don't think anyone's ever picked my field. What the hell are you doing, Snoke? Where's your button at? There we go.
I'd like to thank Game Shop of Destiny, sponsoring this stream. Check out his store. Late night code and get 15% off. Free shipping, I think, on orders over what? $15 or $30? Plus, everybody gets a free Thrawn card from Parker Simpson. If you spend about $5, I think. Plus, he's sponsoring the Bones giveaway mat for next week.
You got it, fam. One second. I don't know if I want to one-shot the Praetor. He's annoying. We're gonna hit the Praetorian. You're an interesting fellow. No! What will I ever do with my life now? I'm not trying to think like, is there any multi-die mitigation you could be packing? I don't know what's new. But I know I like 75% chances to smash face.
Yeah, $30 for free shipping. Thanks, Ken. Nick's a great guy, great store.
Anyone wondering, Mud Trooper has this crazy cool ability where after you activate it or a leader, you can reroll a die showing a blank.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't have to discard the leader.
It's like
Brought
giving
to you by
free food to a baby.
Free food to a baby. All right. So hold on. I don't ever pay for this. I'm cheating.
Lanza, you're up next, by the way, after this game.
Everybody. I'm here.
3.
He's going right after the guard.
Yeah, I said it already.
So he pulls a fickle, a desperate measure, an energy bow.
Was that done correctly? That seemed wrong.
I think those were put back in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you had put them out 1, 2, 3, and then you put them back the other way.
And you played the Forsaken though, right?
Yeah, he played the Forsaken. It's just that him playing the Forsaken, I think, is what caused all the issue because he was like, I did it.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
You got it, fam.
Poem, this is a pretty good deck, man. Azrael likes to play this one.
I'll
Our
play
local.
Energy Bow.
Ooh.
Sure, you got the treasure. Here, move, Batman. I feel like I lost damage somewhere. I guess it's 'cause, like that was -1 and I lost a die.
So I can look. I already know 3 of them, but I guess I should see the last one.
Yeah, it's fine. Here you go. You always want to know it.
Get you
Keep
one more
your
down in the
hands.
deck. One more down in the deck.
Kick him in the deck. We'll do 2 indirect.
Yeah, Joe, I've never seen you really play nothing but Rainbow, actually. That guy made a comment here. I haven't, never.
It's the way to go, man.
I mean, you're getting the best of all the 0-cost cards you can find. If you...
All right, how do I want to do this? If I do 2, you do 4. We'll hidden motive that, and we'll call melee. Oh, how things get worse.
Yeah. Oh, and it's like a truck.
Well, yes, because he got more damage there. So do I just want to kill Thrawn? Nah, we'll smash this guy for 2. Sure.
Did you use Snoke's power action?
Yep.
Okay.
I had
Must have
shield.
pulled a
It
trooper.
popped off the commando. I'll claim and get the resource and draw a card. Yeah, I'll keep that because that's a tight card. So I'll get the 3 we know about, and I will first action PA this riot and punch him for 1. I'll get 2 resources to go to 3, then spend 1 back to 2.
I think I forgot about his ability last round. That might have been relevant.
No, you activated him first.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, because I van braced,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's weird." Okay. I was like, "Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever makes you feel better." Sure. You got it. Beguile. Who runs that shit? So the odds of you having something here to try to stop me are relatively high. Let's go with an energy bow here.
Unreal. All my kids were asleep, and they're all awake now. How funny is that?
Sucker.
Ugh.
Finally got mine down.
Alright, leader rolled. I'm gonna re-roll this.
Well, to be fair, the 10-year-old was asleep, and the other 2 woke up and were loud and came out there and woke her up. That's how that goes.
There's some crazy riposte in hand.
Son wants to play Pout tomorrow.
Who does?
Wow.
Son is 11.
He wants to play Palp now, huh? Like his dad. Go Palp Watto.
Got it. I'm
Do it.
cleaning it up right now.
I'll discard a card from your hand.
I normally, with that Mando Van Braces, I normally take what it shows when it rolls. I like all the sides when I have that in play. Unless you need to match it up to get some more link damage. I'm like,
This has to
plus
feel
twos.
like awful for him. he wants to kill the Mando, but it's a pain.
It's a massive pain.
I mean, he only has to overkill him by 1. It's not
Well,
too-
there's also I can shut down the Snoke power action this round by doing 7
By
into the
smoking him outta
Mudtrooper
here.
right now.
You're short on damage to kill the Mudtrooper. Oh, you're talking about just doing the 7?
Yeah,
so
so
you
you
can't
can't
power
power
action.
action, but
Once he gets a shield.
just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So for Mud Troopers, basically the Foss die plus the ability now for the 1 point
Yeah.
Hey,
And a
well,
health.
yeah,
and
Yep.
1 health. That's pretty good value.
it's a cool die. I had a casual deck with him
I
for
should
the
have
pods
taken
at
shield
Worlds
first.
with Iden and Faust. So with military camp, so you're just you're re-rolling everything basically the entire game.
You're getting a little more consistency off your dice.
Hold on. You can
Yeah.
pay the 1 and then I think it's only 3.
It's 3 because you used
Yeah, because
That's
it costs 3, so 1 for the overwrite and then 2
Yeah.
for the untap.
Still thinking. Let's do this 7 over there.
It is now, it's Saturday here in the East Coast.
1 second. We will reroll the Mud Trooper because we rerolled Mud Trooper and as a character die, we get to reroll this energy bow. And then I will
And get
not
the blank.
reroll the other energy bow. What happened?
And get the blank.
Yeah, that's life.
That happens all the time with that thing.
Nah, life.
That energy bomb Mud Trooper combo is pretty cool.
That's a sweet idea. No fist in this matchup yet. Delved out yet.
Yep, sorry.
It's okay.
I probably should have killed that guy. That was my misplay. I think. Just because of the yellow. Forgot about
Yep.
that.
All right. So now I have to decide the best way to do this.
What are you worried about, Pone? Desperate measures?
I'm not really thinking straight. I should have killed that guy and then got his hidden motive so I can try to get the reset.
You got his 2 flanking guys on the ropes.
Did not get the focus you needed.
Really don't want to kill the Praetorian here. It seems bad. Oh, actually, you have no hand. So I get what, 2 damage or lose? 1 second, I gotta think about this. It's fine. We'll smash to kill him for 2. Then we will 3. Yeah.
Got a Fickle. And a DM.
I don't agree with your play there.
You agree with
I
it?
understand why you did it. I don't agree with it. All right.
So you think he should have smoked Mando too?
No, I probably would have killed Mando before, but in general, right there, it's tough because if he doesn't take the riot shield away, he has kind of like that, just that overall issue with like which way does he want to go with stuff. If Mando rolls out, I could try to get a kill, but that seems unnecessary. It's a A300 and do 1 damage off my PA.
That's pretty smooth.
I would have preferred Bounty Hunter Mask there, or another Riot Shield, because then that would have just been like, haha. But you kind of take what you can get sometimes.
Well, I mean, if he does manage to smoke the Mando, you got the gun to roll over to smoke.
Yeah. We're gonna shock the special for the Admiral. Long story short, if I get to Snoke the damage, he's probably dead.
Right. And if he'd have killed Mando last time, he could have cut off all your spot yellow stuff.
Yeah, but he didn't have removal, so that the Mud Trooper would have came in with 4. But yeah, the shock would be dead, but I would have pitched it.
I need to hit that 2 melee, I think.
Indeed.
But if I mean, it's 1 and 3, you know, and then I get the kill. If you want.
Well, I still have removal in hand. There's no reason for me to cast it while it's not on the melee. But yes, the 1 and 3 put you in a better position.
Not sure why you re-rolled the 2. Because the 2 is as good as a 3 here.
He's just a crazy guy. 3. He tilted off already.
It's because of that. I'm trying to generate resources so I can generate a reset, so I can have a chance to possibly win this game.
Yep. I figured that's what you were doing.
Seems good.
Well, you've only got 1. And I don't think we're concerned about an action cheat kill. So now we can go look for all the +2s. Or just a huge focus ad like that.
Good game.
GG, friend.
One more there, HS. Bring you in with Lanza on this one.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm gonna take off.
You're out, Monk.
See you later.
Yeah, man.
Good night,
Good night, Monk. Good night, Monk.
Love, guys.
You want to jam this one in then, Monk?
Monk, why don't you jam this one in then?
You want to play?
Yeah.
Sure.
Monk, get your one last one. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I'll
you were
go out.
leaving.
I'll go out. I'll let him in.
No, you two play. It's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and play.
Does Monk have anything that's ever competitive?
Nah.
Yeah. He does. He rolls a die and then chooses a deck.
That's all it is.
Oh,
Secret
sounds
weapon.
awful.
It's a secret weapon.
I could do that, but like every deck would just be competitive.
That's pretty much it. What do I got?
And I really like playing Snoke right now. It's so funny. We're like, oh, it's a joke. It's get ruined round 1.
No, Snoke's still good.
No, I was playing something similar to this recently with Grievous and a battle droid, but it was kind of garbage.
It's not similar.
It was Snoke Grievous battle.
You have
droid.
to roll.
Yeah, we'll do
I
this
don't like
time.
rolling. I want consistency. I don't want to pitch to
Gotcha.
reroll.
But it was using Snoke. That was the similar thing, just for damage.
I lost a sad the other day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, this
that's
jerk.
still a pretty good deck.
You're gonna lose this die roll, monk.
That was gonna me.
Another
All the
Vader deck.
cardinal sins.
Another Vader deck.
Oh god, I don't even know how I want to do this now. The math behind trying to figure this out's real hard.
Do people ever go for Snoke first?
Yeah. If you can kill him, it slows the damage down a lot. But if you fail to kill him, you lose.
Ditch 2, gain 2.
Yeah, 1 second. I got to think about this.
And you turn off the focus and the consistency.
Yeah. I want to play all of these. But I can't. Ugh, losing this seems terrible.
Joe, you know I never play anything competitive. Come on, man.
I know,
Here's
solo Sabine, baby.
Yeah, I solo somehow make it to the top of things with like crap. Oh. 4. Hey.
There you go. That's
So we have
crap.
to talking all that smack.
We're fine.
That's crap.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go 1 here, and what happens if he gets Fear and Dead Mend? He dies. I think I'm okay with that. I think you can't get Snoke though fast enough. I'm gonna put 2 on this Mando. You got the Intimidate. You got the Intimidate.
I like it. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna roll out Greedo.
Gandork was saying something really cool about Fighting Pit. Like
Oh
if
my
you
God,
read the
get
card,
Get it.
you re-roll an opponent's character die, right? And if he does a really good if he rolls a hot number and you have another die in the pool like Greedo, you can roll that instead of using Vader if he's low in
Correct.
health. That was a very good point.
I gotta think
That's a
about
good
this. I
idea.
really want all this high damage,
I know you want
but
your.
you got me afraid. You do whatever you want. I got my own
Some
token.
next
Yeah, I know,
level
that's what I
stuff
was
right
saying.
there. I've never even heard anybody think of that.
About the
Yeah,
Fighting
that's
Pit.
a great. Yeah, that's a great.
Oh, we're going to Vader. Vader's
sure?
dying at
Sure.
the top of 2,
You
or
sure?
we're dying.
Sure.
Like that? You like that one, Lanza?
Yeah, that's really cool.
So like if you don't want to kill your Vader off,
I'll
you roll
pass.
the Greedo.
You'll pass?
Yeah, I'll make you. Get rid of this.
You can all make me do anything. I do whatever I want.
Oh, I know, Joe. I know.
So he passed.
Play concert squads.
Sweet.
So this deck does not Delve Fist, I'm assuming. Here.
I had it before. Chose not to. I well connected.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
It seems like it plays all the 1-cost stuff.
Yep.
And then, of course, the A300 guns that roll over.
Yeah, it's just damage. Like you're just coming in.
Pass.
Like you're generating a little.
Is it pass?
Yep, line up a bunch of 2s.
Pass.
Joe's the Dirtle King.
I mean, yeah. How much value can you generate out of Snoke and the conscript
That's
squad and stuff?
pretty much it.
Like,
I'm gonna pass right now.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll pass again. I'll make
Okay, me too.
Yep.
That was funny.
Well, he wants to play like a Vader Saber, and I'm okay with that. He literally can't filter through his hand, though, without going -1. It's hilarious.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this again.
I heard it's all the rage.
Yeah.
Let's do this again.
Now there are 2 of them.
It's getting good. Saber.
He's like, all right, forget this.
Finally.
The Rock has come back.
Well, now the Rock has come back.
All right. Well, you have a Forsaken, so let's get all 5 of my
Yeah.
dice in the pool.
That's pretty much it.
And I'll roll these in the correct order.
All the pew pew sides.
All right. So I have the Mud Trooper trigger and the conscripts. I'm gonna have the conscripts go first before the Muds.
Got it. Okay.
So we got those that came in, and
Dude,
what do I
Rufus
want?
would love this
Disruptor
stuff.
heavy damage.
Remember Platt how much he loved the Mud Trooper?
Who was that?
Rufus.
Oh, he loved the Mud Trooper.
There you go.
Want to Forsaken my 1? You got the Vader Saber with that, but I don't know. I don't know if me getting 4 dice is worth that. I don't know if there's a world where like you can't.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. Oh
Let's
man,
Oh my
Get
lord.
roasted!
melee.
Oh my.
Bye, Felicia.
Ah, Felicia. All right. All right. Well.
I really wanted to disrupt. All 5 of those dice have disrupt, and I was like, just give me a disrupt. Like we were at 30%, and then we get another 1/6. So it was just like another 11.5, so 41. Then we were at 50. We're at like 58%, if not 60. That was unfortunate. Hello. Yeah, sure. You got it, fam.
All right. So he drives 4 into the Mud Trooper right off the bat.
Yeah, that's Gucci. He's not gonna die.
Power action or fighting pit with
You
Greedo.
do whatever you want.
Just because I said it doesn't mean you should do it.
Okay,
What are
Pone.
you talking about? What are you talking about?
He's not using the Force.
Just wait till this Mud Trooper hits this blank, and I get to reroll both those bows.
Right? I'm just gonna focus
He
these.
really wants to get this Mud Trooper bit.
I really do.
So, were you able to do the energy bow rerolls off Mud Trooper before?
Yeah, if as long as Mud Trooper hits a character die. Because the energy bow requires a reroll of a character die for a card effect.
I'll pass. Okay. Nice.
I tries.
Pass. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you want that to almost hit a blank.
You
One.
take 1, I take 2.
Yep.
Alright. Now we got some action. Or do I just go back to the 2? We got some action. Anything but the resource, baby. Oh, come on!
You got it.
Anything but that side. Ah.
All right.
Hold on, I get a reroll on the blank.
All right, so you get to re-roll the other
Oh, you see that?
energy bow either, or just the one?
No, just the 1. To double trigger the energy bows, it would have required me to reroll a character die.
All right.
So what you doing, fam?
I mean, Mandalorian Super Commando is the Mandalorian.
He's not the Mandalorian. He's a Mandalorian.
Ken Shockley has a question for you, Joe. How does this Mud Trooper / Energy Bow interaction make Boba Fett a better character to play?
Yeah,
What?
dude.
What does it have to do with Boba Fett?
He may be talking
one
about the Mando.
I might have to riot shield that because you could have removal, and we're gonna ride the 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a resource here.
Okay. I'll pass.
All right. Well,
Take
I'm
off.
gonna pitch this probe.
Oh.
Man,
That's a miss.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I'll pass.
I'll get a resource.
Yeah.
Do you have another one's the question? We'll find out in a second. We'll jam 2.
I'll choose.
Yep.
Help you. And then claim.
Okay.
Just go to reroll.
Well, that claim. All right. Yeah, no, we definitely just reroll with this because if I can hit a single damage, it's worth 3.
Yeah.
Yay! All right.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So we are going to give him a shield, and then we're
Yep.
going to snoke him.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
3, yeah. And we can now play our fist.
All right. Roll
Oh,
out.
baby. Oh!
Shield wall.
Hmm. The question is, does the Mando go? Do we go with Mando here? I don't think we do.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get the bow
Oh.
and the Snoke reroll. All right, we get the Snoke reroll here, and now the energy bow is like, "Hey, I saw a character die get rerolled. Help me out." Oh, all the disrupt. Let's go.
There you go. Greed.
Maximum greed.
Double disrupt.
Yeah, that's good.
No truce, no problem. You know what the best part is? He can't even like no good to me dead in a reasonably decent fashion.
Yeah, because that's the death. Yeah. Death
Yeah,
card.
because that's
Yeah.
the kill.
Yeah.
Man, that's so good.
This entire round boils down to whether there's a single piece of removal in your hand or not.
Truth. Kill.
Sure. Take 1.
Gotcha.
Handheld to save the day. Something, something, Princess Zelda. Oh man, more damage. Okay, let's go get this Fickle out, because it's cool. You got a DM? I feel like you don't.
Too little guy.
Sure.
Oh,
Worth.
Get bent. He's like, I need these.
Yep.
and they're gone.
Yeah, well, you can't Forsaken this, so I don't care. You 100% would have jammed the hidden motive if you had it right away. I've got 1 pay coming up. So, in that case, let's go out with this. Because we got this mighty, mighty 3. What a man, what a
And that's another card you always have in your decks too. Is that handheld
Handheld?
cannon? Yep, the
I
hair
have,
dryer.
I I have some overwhelming love for super efficient upgrades.
Yep.
1 and 6, huh?
For the 2 shields to live.
Yeah.
You can re-roll my 1 die. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Three.
Realistically, like the only way,
And that's
so like the way that this deck beats this deck is like Fear and Dead Men, and that's probably it,
Yeah.
right?
I never do it.
Now, you can fighting pit his focus.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
it
he's
doesn't
He's
matter.
dead already.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
He's got 3, 2, 5,
Yeah,
6
this
showing
was it.
already.
Yeah, that was lethal right there.
It was. But we're not done.
We're not
We
done
have to
yet.
kill the Greedo after.
I think I will pass.
I think. All right. So we'll kill the okay, I only need 6 for that. This 2 will stay.
Yeah.
And Greedo's by himself.
You can do
Man
it.
versus the world. You doing anything after that?
No, I'm good.
Alright, I'll do this.
One more.
Oh,
There it is.
crack, crack. The claw.
Man, what is going on?
Someone's playing with zippers.
Going through my binders.
That was a binder.
These ultimate guard binders.
Oh, I got you. Oh, hey, there it is.
Zippers.
There's things.
There's the zipper on his binder. Could have been his pants. That would have been worse.
That would entertaining.
You're just like unzipping over and over.
You're wondering what kind of pants he had on, man, to make a
It
zipper
is.
sound that bad loud.
There you go. Bring it on. Let's go.
Little pew pew.
Let's go. Here's a pickle. Want to buy it?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Well, you were dead to it otherwise. Here's a new fickle.
Hey. Here's one to the Mando.
The king of fickle.
All the fix. Hey.
Hey, you guys.
I will pass.
We'll put him to 1.
Hey.
This one's over.
Yeah, just playing. Oh, Scoob. GG.
GG.
Yeah.
TSN. Ah ha ha.
All right, Monk.
What up, yo?
Have a great night, man.
Oh,
Bang.
yeah. Oh, God.
He dead.
He's off the ledge. Oh, he's
The
coming
power
back.
of Christ compels. The power of Christ compels.
Thanks, Joe.
Anytime, baby. Anytime. Alright. It's back to you guys, though. It's time for me to go to bed.
Sarcastic Senpai.
Hey, thanks, guys.
All right.
Have a good night.
Joe, thanks
Good
for coming
night.
in and hanging out with us for a couple games.
No, anytime. I can talk for a bit. I just have to finish this and crash because life.
Sarcastic Senpai.
What's up? Where you doing there, Solo?
I'm just here at work.
Lanza, you're up. You want the other side, by the way? I'll take the light side.
It's
Put the
fine.
guys
Doesn't
further
bother
up.
me.
Just laughing at the Vader versus Droids debate.
How about Vader versus Snoke? Get bent.
I don't know how that works.
It went real bad, man.
For Vader?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did I kill him on 2? No, because we passed that thing, that first one. Monk cheated. He got to round 3. Maybe he passes.
What's the verdict? Reflex is not playing?
I don't know what any of that stuff is. This is your late night. Discord Club stays with Discord Club.
Oh god.
First rule of Paywall Club. There is no Paywall Club.
Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
If we hear him rip a fart, we'll know what happened.
Sarcastic, what was your record?
Sorry, I'm back.
2-0?
Let's roll.
All right, cool.
As expected.
5.
5. That's too much.
You get the 4, you're good to go.
4.
I'm gonna take Jabba's Palace.
Oh man, profiteering. Went deep.
I am going to do Dooku's power action.
Okay.
Hit you for 2 cards.
I am back.
Lanza, if you have anything that like lets you reroll Lando die when you activate him, or just like multiple reroll stuff.
1 second.
Lanza's blue, right?
That's a
I think that's a red card.
Well-
That like roll on card, or is there something else?
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff. But if you have something where like he hits the resource on the first side and you keep rerolling, you can resolve it on another side. Get them action sheet 2 ranged. Like
So you
if there was a what the heck's the
M1.
card?
Alright.
If you oh my god, I'm blanking out. The chopper red one. If you set off the sensors, him in like a 3PO, and then you autofocus to the 2 range after rolling a resource, he can
That's
resolve
ridiculous.
Right.
the two ranged. Money.
So you're saying he can resolve the same dice twice? Is that what you're saying, or something?
No. So let's say you roll out a die and it re-rolls in the middle of an effect, because that says when
hold
you're
on a second.
rolls out a resource.
Alright.
It does the trigger to resolve that die if you want, regardless of what side it's showing. So let's say you had
Oh,
something
gotcha.
that re-rolled
So
his
it's an
die
action-
3
it's an
times. If
action
it hit the
sheet.
resource on one, on whenever you stop, you could resolve it for that side, regardless of it not being on a resource anymore.
Gotcha.
So if you like off the censored, like him in a 3PO, and you like resolve the focus to flip him, you could then resolve it as long as he hit the resource side first. So like if you needed like 2 range kill some guy. Or some crazy like random thing where you're like Biggs.
Yeah, we were trying to roll
Big
in
Lando,
some
like,
boards and
action
find the
cheaty
base.
thing.
Yeah. You build your whole deck around trying to get to a range side on a character that has 1 range side. That's the whole point.
Well,
of the
no.
deck.
So like if he hits the resource side and you have something that like auto focuses it
Gun.
to the 2,
Oh, okay.
you could stack the
Yeah,
triggers to have
Just
it
the
focus, then
autofocus.
resolve
Gotcha.
fast.
Right.
It's really crazy, but it could come up someday.
That hidden motive never works.
What are you talking about?
I'm having such bad luck with that card these days.
What did you hit in motive?
His gun, his Chewie blaster. I'll remove
It was
that.
already unranged, right?
It was.
Was it on a 2 or a 4?
On 3.
Oh, okay, yeah. You hit in a 3. If it was on 2, I'd probably let him resolve that. He might have tried to fix it, and then I'd get him.
Dollars.
So, Mr. Sarcastic,
Oh, here he is. What's up, Solo?
Paul, what's going on? You know, I got my questions ready.
Oh, here's our question guy. He's finally here.
Get to gain a resource.
So, Mr. Sarcastic,
What's up?
what are your predictions for the balance stuff that's coming out?
Fist, Blaster, No Good to Me, Dead, Delve, Fateful, maybe a Chopper, something in Raylo,
Can I get Fist Blaster? What blaster?
Mega Blaster?
Rex's Oh, Mega Blasters?
Yeah. Look, if they're gonna hit it, why don't they just crush everything?
That's not abusive.
Are you
You have to
sure?
hit that no answer though.
Well, if they don't hit one thing, if they hit only one thing, another thing becomes a problem, and then you just have this cycle of always hitting things. So maybe Sarcastic is right. Well, you just have to hit everything.
Just hit all of it. Hit everything in tier 1.
Jeez, a whiz, man. This game's over already.
Make people cry. Well, he has to spend the money first.
I ran my Falcon last turn.
Oh.
Han's Blaster on Yoda. And then we'll
That might be
ambush.
the best prediction I've heard so far.
This
Hit
is way
everything tier
over.
1.
Oh no. Well, realistically, if you want the game to kind of be fair, you just hit everything, right? But then we can laugh at them for being wrong.
If you're go ahead.
There's just no right answer, man. Whatever they get rid of, it'll be the next thing up. They'll get rid of all that stuff, and then I'll just be playing Snoke. And people were like, "What the hell is this?" And it's like, "Well, you killed all the stuff that can kill me."
My power action token. I'll just use one of yours.
It's right here.
Yeah, you're answering my
Alright.
questions without me even asking them.
It's fine.
Huzzah! The best yellow vehicle in the game.
He's discarded 3 of them in the first 2 rounds.
No,
You just kill
Escape
Snoke
Craft is the
in
best
your-
yellow vehicle.
And
Forsake and the blaster.
Snoke deck.
Chewy's gun.
Joe, you just go for Snoke. Just like shut it off, or
Well, in my match,
yeah.
I think you actually killed the Mud Trooper, which sounds really weird.
He's got 1 less health than the Mando. Just
No, but I always start with shield, so the Mando ended up having 10. No, the reason you kill the Mud Trooper is because it forces me to actually roll.
Yeah.
But it depends on like how your damage output is.
You only have to mitigate 1 dice then. You know, just go after the Mando
Correct.
die.
So that's why you don't bother going for Snoke. Like if you kill the Mud, it forces me to re-roll, and then if you mitigate the Mando die, I lose the Snoke ability. You just have to keep up with the damage I'm outputting, and like that's the main issue people have.
Yeah, it's just like a race, and you're starting off with more health. I mean, the Vader actually did a similar amount of damage as you. I mean, he killed one of your guys. He did, I think, 4 or something. You know, so he did 12. You know, you just did 15 or whatever, 17. So it's not like that far off, right? Like.
Correct, but the thing
It's
is,
just
his
that you're
dice were all
starting with-
big, and I couldn't mitigate his.
Mhm.
His was primarily because of the pass thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, here's 3 upgrades. I got 1 card in my hand. Pass? Okay.
Right.
Makes
Jeez.
sense, guy. You totally want that 6 damage right away, because I might put out like 7.
He just his
But if
only
you don't get that
card,
6 right
his
now, you're
only
gonna die.
removal in his hand was the Forsaken there on the turn 1, so he wanted to make sure he could use it, you know.
Yeah, but at the point where I've played like three 1-cost things and a well-connected, you just need to go. He kept a 6-card grip. Like if he had a fist and like a no good to me dead, I could understand or something like a Del fist.
He had Truce and Fist, and he
Played the Vader Saber because of DM.
but he played the Vader Saber, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't remember if I had DM that hand or not, but if I did, he would have auto lost if he had played the fist.
So, Mr. Sarcastic, next question. What is a common mistake that people make that drives you crazy in their approach to Star Wars Destiny?
I heard, what's the common mistake people make that drives me crazy? I missed everything after.
That drives you crazy in their approach to Star Wars Destiny.
Feeling like they have to build a team comp because that's how the movie was, or like, but Dooku's supposed to be with this guy. It's like, nah, shut up.
Oh man.
You're talking about theme decks.
Yeah. Well, no, because the theme decks are different. But like the thematic ones, I guess what I would say, as opposed to themes, because like you would say like a scoundrel deck's a theme deck, but you would say like Han Kier is thematic.
Why don't you do this one first? Well, no, it's still. I mean,
I'll be a character.
It has to be a character die for Fatal Blow.
but I mean to steal the shield and off of that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yep. If he stole the shield, he'd be a little healthier, but he's still gonna be dead.
Correct.
Dead is dead. I want to know how Imperial Spy doesn't know what I sound like when there's like a bajillion videos of me driving and talking. And commentary. How have you never been part of any of that, Imperial Spy?
Shane said, when does Joe stay up past 10 p.m.?
You already know.
Killing me with this setup here.
Totally against my religion to not play
That's my
Rainbow.
gunslinging Yoda, baby.
This is why Jedi aren't supposed to use guns.
Alright, Sarcastic. You gotta humor me on this one. I know you don't like these type of questions,
How many?
but this is for the stream. So do it for the stream.
You gotta speak louder, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just gonna increase you to 200.
Alright. So what I was saying is, I know you don't like these questions typically, but this is for the stream. So do
Ask
it for the
whatever you
stream.
want.
Alright.
The answer's green.
No, the answer's not green. Out of all the spoilers released so far, what are you looking forward to?
What's a spoiler? No lie, the only two cards I remember, no, I remember a third one now, were the 4-drop and 5-drop abilities that were like fist. And I was like, ooh.
Okay.
I make money, I play this, I win game?
Oh, the force field, the 5-drop?
Yeah. I was looking, that's the only stuff I know. Give me a second. I'll go peep covert missions.
It's Deathfield and Sheehan Mastery. Those are the two.
Oh, Sheehan Mastery seems ridiculous.
Agreed.
Sheehan Mastery is really good, man. I mean, it's got the two money.
The only
on it.
dilemma I have with it is I really want to know what the Sheehan training is going to be.
2 or 3.
I mean, if it's anything.
Because like that's special. Like each of those,
Yeah.
or the 2 shield side's the worst side, but the special is ridiculous.
Remove a
What
die
was the
showing.
special do? Oh yeah, it's the removal and a shield. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Well, because you get 2 damage and you can remove a die showing damage.
I bet you
Hey,
have double.
I called
Right.
that. I said it would do that. I
It's
called
really
it.
good.
But the dilemma is like, so you get to use it twice that first round. You really need help after that. But like, if she in training costs like 3 or God forbid 2, like that's insane. Because the big thing is that you get to do it like old school Sith Holocron, where now you could like training into the mastery and get to use the die right away. So if you training into the mastery and then the special comes up, you like smash someone for 2 and remove the die. Like imagine if that 2 killed somebody,
That's good.
and you know you're in the middle of
You're
special.
just gonna
and
take
it's
the
training.
shield, so
Are you sure?
I'll take $1. We'll make you discard a card.
But yeah, death feels weird because like indirect and 5.
You
If
could
they don't
put
put
that shield
Delve
on
and Fist on the
Lando.
restricted list though, you're definitely gonna see
Hold
death
on.
feels.
What did
getting
McBobber
Delve.
say? I can take a shield from Lando?
No, I was saying that
Way back.
instead of discarding your card, you could have put a shield on Lando.
Oh, I
So
see.
you couldn't take that one.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Hey, there was a card that I think I was personally excited about that I thought was stupid. Was Director Krennic. He's 13 points. He has a 2 discard side for free with 10 health. And when he activates, he turns any die to a side showing a 1.
One second, I gotta go look at this stupid thing. Director Krennic.
I thought that was absolutely busted, in my opinion. To put a 2 discard for free on a 13-point character is like...
Getting an autofocus to a 1 seems pretty great. I feel like they did that because they felt Piet wasn't used. So they're like, oh, you could do anything. Like, this will be fine. And, like, I'm pretty sure that's really wrong. So, like, autofocus to a resource.
So you have
13
you have
health.
ambush, right?
I mean, 13
Still.
points, 10 health.
Well,
Has a
they
2
both
focus,
have ambush.
2 focus, resource. Like, the 2 discard side is probably the most debilitating thing in the game.
Still you, Lanza.
I'm rolling out the
I
vehicle.
activated
That was
it
him.
off the ambush.
Okay, yeah, the ambush doesn't stack. My apologies.
All right, I'll pass.
He's probably gonna end up being real dirty. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pass.
But
It's his
it's
health
really gonna
right
go down
now.
to, like, what can you abuse with that?
I only have 4 left.
Faction one?
11?
No answer.
Damn it.
You get energy boater flipped to the 1 automatically. You're like, yeah. Conscript to 1.
Can't you abuse no answer with that?
No. You don't get to abuse no answer. You just, in theory, you're just like, well, I have a discard side because it's mill.
Right.
Oof.
The benefit of that would essentially be like
Sides die.
logistics would be bananas, right? Like,
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
3.
he couldn't be 12 because then you just run it with Palp. And he'd be like, hey, guess what I have? A resource side.
Right. Right. Krennic makes pop busted.
So, like,
And
he's a
with the
leader.
highest health.
He can set you up to logistics to have Moff right away.
That is true. And then you could, if you pair with a hitter, maybe you could play Admiral deck.
Yeah. You could definitely do that stuff. I'm intrigued by the Death Star plot, decreased by 1.
Do you see that those alternative wins being an issue?
Well, we know you can kill off of the hero one with moving rocks right now, but that's definitely gonna get hit.
Mm-hmm.
The resource one's terrible, so I don't think you have to worry about that.
McBobber's been working on the resource one pretty hard. What do you think about it, McBobber?
They're both pretty terrible.
Not a big fan.
Like, if they also said your opponent can't play mitigation, I'd be like, maybe. Your opponent cannot remove any of your dice.
Like a pseudo running interference?
No. If the plot just literally said your opponent cannot remove your dice,
Okay.
then I think you'd have a shot. But right now, no.
I think a lot of decks would run that plot that don't even care about doing the Death Star stuff.
Yup. Or, like, make it so you're Vader. All your dice are Vader dice.
That's
You can,
good.
like, discard a card to re-roll them back in.
That's good.
Well, it's just because, like, you have to do pilot or vehicle dice showing ranged to the plot.
7.
So you could, in theory, be like, oh, you only have 20 health, except you shut down every good die by doing that. So they're just like, they become all terrible dice. And then the other one is, what was it, like 16 resource sides or something bananas?
I didn't even use this. Quick draw.
3.
Could have
Roll pretty
rerolled
well
this.
anyway.
Well,
We'll re-roll it.
Nah,
So-
it's too late.
I guess you could only have one resource side and remove that. You just wouldn't even get to trigger the winning portion until the end. So you don't have to only do 2s with construct the Death Star.
Is that true?
So that's nice at least. But it's 15 resources. You telling me I can't kill you with 15 resources?
Definitely
That's
need
true.
that braces back.
I'll do the
Definitely
Mandos.
somebody with 15
Two off the
resources.
Mando.
Isn't that what Snoke used to kind of get to, like the race to how much resources Snoke could get?
Kind of, but it would be like, oh look, I'm at 5, and it's like, oh look, here's an entourage, here's this other thing.
But I
like
think
you
I would have
machine
done
through
the
resources,
one and then pulled Van Braces
and then played
back.
like 15 resources worth of stuff.
I can't hear you.
I think I would have done one of the melees on one of the Van Braces, kept the other melee, and then re-rolled this with the Van Braces card to try to kill him.
Wait, how is this Django coming back? What, he fatal blow some guy?
He's fatal blowed me twice and backed it twice.
Oh, the back is what got there. All right, so he had killed Yoda, who had all the damage, and then backed it. Got it.
Some serious blowing going on.
That's what you get for having Jake in the deck. You need more damage.
2.
All in on Yoda.
So Running Onion and Platform predicted that No Answers is going to get hit again. What do you think?
Taking the money. Again.
If it does, it have to be like what, restricted list? Like, what are you going to do to it?
I mean, yeah, restricted list maybe with the ring. I mean, the ring is broken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ditch this and overwrite.
But I feel like the ring was kind of irrelevant with the no answer, and except for in the bartering situation.
Claim.
Well, they were like resetting characters with Admiral, and that's what Running Onion was doing. He won a prime with it.
Correct, but I guess that in my mind that has nothing to do with no answer.
He's like resetting the character and then able to play the no answer.
Game, brother.
Yeah, he was resetting with like.
I knew you'd like that one, Joe.
I hate that card. It's so bad.
Bobo loves that card. Yeah.
Bobo loves that card.
No, that
yeah, he was.
like
But when he was admiraling, he was like lore huntering, and then like rediscarding, and then like untapping, and just shielding up past what people could do.
HS,
so, like,
you want another one? Or Bob?
There were a bunch of stuff.
Sure, I can play one.
Night's young. It's 1 o'clock.
It's gonna be an early night here, guys. I got a lot of family stuff tomorrow. Gotta be on.
No problem.
Honestly Sarcastic and Team Blue.
No, I have to get my spreadsheet stuff done for my sales.
Okay. I will jump in.
Yeah. I was willing to hop in a couple times, but
No, I appreciate it.
I have to get this done before I pass out.
That's-
So it's 1 a.m. by me, my man.
No,
It's like 10 for you.
Yeah, it is only 10 o'clock out there. Yeah, but Django looked like he was done for that game.
Yeah. Back to therapy, man. That's why Palp is so tough.
I know how this match goes. I lose.
Oh, Bane. Bane Greedo. Nice.
Hey, honestly, sarcastic. What's your opinion on that Vader 3? I guess it is.
I'm sorry, what's my thought on Vader 3?
Yeah, I think it's Vader 3. The pilot
Charitable?
one?
Or are you talking about Vader 4? The new Vader.
I guess
CM
it is Vader 4.
Yeah, this is Vader 4.
Okay.
Second Vader was the 11-point emo one that smashed himself in the head.
Oh, okay.
11 health. I don't know if it's a point. Whatever. Life.
Yeah, I remember. He had the 3-for-1, 2, 1 gun. So Vader 4, yeah. 10.
Yeah, he has a 2 discard side. It's like, I don't know. I don't like a lot of that stuff.
Oh, you're taking mine.
And Ken Shockley, I have no idea what Boba Fett does. So what does that have to do with anything?
Boba Fett. He re-readies when he kills. Well, not re-readies, but he rolls back all his upgrading character dice for each.
No, you roll back 1 for each on the bounties that the guy died with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like then you're running bounties, so it's probably already bad. I think you just get dead or alive, and you're just like, oh, cool, I got one. Or like Chancellor's Edict, and then it's okay. It's like, all right, I got to die back out of it potentially. Unless there's like crap tons of 3-wide, I can't see you trying to feasibly abuse that. It's just too hard.
We're both like super ramping here.
McBarber's has had some success with it.
He keeps all of his money, dude. He just played that for free.
What does some success mean?
Some success means you can beat some decks.
I don't know how much he's played it, and yeah.
Yeah,
Does some
Blakey
success
Fresh.
mean like you play tested and won games?
Yeah.
Blakey Fresh says, can't wait for Django Boba when CM comes out. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty little deck.
It's mono. What's wrong with you people?
Oh, it just pours damage.
It's mono.
It's not rainbow, I know.
Look, treat it just like the mono disease. You don't want it, and everyone just stay away from it. Anyone who got it kissed somebody else who has it.
Pretty good start there, McBobber.
Not bad. I wish I had some removal though with that 3 resource rollout he had.
So if mono's bad, can you say there's a best color in Destiny right now?
Rainbow.
Rainbow's the best color?
Yeah. You get all the best cards.
Well, that's the best color.
No, that's one color. It's Roy G. Biv. Get out of here. Dude, you guys and your love of Beguile, what is wrong with you people?
Wait, which one?
The guy.
No lie, when you turn that die, I was like, does that guy not have a blank?
Honestly, Sarcastic, do you feel like FFG has went overboard with the amount of focus they give in characters?
No, people hate dice games, dude. Like, there's a stigma with games being luck-based because of dice. I know a lot of people that refuse to play the game because they're like, I'm not going to play a dice game. I roll terribly. It's like, no, you just kind of suck at math and everything else in between. So, like, yeah, you're not going to play this dice game. You're just going to be like, you rolled like a god. And then I'll be like, like the third time? If I roll out 11 dice, I kind of have to find damage. Especially if I discard
Actually,
cards.
let's not do that.
I remember some of the earlier streams, Foam,
4 indirect.
came up. That happened.
What, people talking about luck sacking?
Well, in our old streams, some of the older streams, we would go like 6 hours, and then the birds would be outside my window chirping from the morning. The daylight's up.
Yeah.
The old school grind sessions.
I mean, this works for me because I work overnight, so.
You do work overnight.
Yeah, he does. Good to hear you, Solo. Glad you came in.
Oh yeah, I'm finishing up my rounds. I'll be on the computer in a second.
I was gonna say you can be able to jump in, get a game.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a deck, honestly, Sarcastic build.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't make it good.
Probably gonna be rainbow.
And I'm gonna butcher it.
You will butcher it, and I'll make sure I'm
Nice.
not here to yell at you.
Nice, McBob.
Rainbow Pride, folks. Rainbow Pride.
I had to put a lot of time into Vader to just get decent at it.
I think he forgot the I in trains. Trains, planes, and automobiles, baby.
Great movie.
That's so old I don't actually remember it.
Oh my god, that movie is so quotable. It's so old though.
It's so old.
R.I.P. Pops.
Dude, it's so late. I forgot what I was doing. It's like that moment where you have the phone in your hand, and you're like, I can't find my phone. And you're just talking to whoever, and then you tell them you couldn't find it.
Yeah, imagine playing Destiny at 3 in the morning.
Poem, I gotta say, Formidable might be a good card to play coming up with all these upgrades being on like Bane and stuff. You can move that thing.
Move the die once the guy's in. The only scary thing there, right?
The
is like
weapon. It doesn't move ability.
Oh, no abilities.
It has to be equipment or weapon, and it has to have dealt the damage. I mean, it has to have
Do
like
damage.
broken through. Yeah, if the damage wasn't blocked. So it's just like, oh, it's brutal.
Oh, it's good when it hits a 2 melee.
It's gonna hurt.
This could be a short game.
Who's better, Vader or Bane?
In the universe?
No, in this game.
Was that 7?
You know Bane
That's
is
eight.
like
That
Overlord.
is 8.
In the game?
That's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
3. Yeah.
Like, will Bane do better than Vader?
I think I have to go for this reroll.
Bane's likely to end up being a pile of shit, but nope, he's a pile of shit. So the first time I read Bane, I'll share with you. I thought it was the first ability each turn, each round.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, it's only the first round though of the game. So like if you
Okay,
pull
first
Demon
ability for every
Training,
character. Yeah, but I didn't read that. All right, like I looked at it and I was like, that seems insane. And then I was like, I'll play this and then I'll play that. I'll never play for it. I'll play a bunch of 2-cost abilities. And they were like, it only does it once. And I was like, what? F this guy. And I just flipped the table and moved on with life.
Oh my god.
just Rama.
I feel like
Oh,
Never mind. He doesn't need Vader for that to be a 3.
Wonder if I reroll this. Man, it's pretty expensive.
8. You should be at 8. Beacon
50%
Fire.
for damage.
Oh yeah,
You don't need the
You have
resources.
13 because I did 8. You were at 5. Says Beacon from the stream.
I find it so funny with the game creators. They're so scared to make good big characters, but they're not afraid to make tiny small characters busted.
No, so here's the dilemma. Half of the time, the small, tiny characters aren't actually busted. It's the cards they can play that are busted. So, like, if Entourage, Mega Blaster, and Fist didn't exist, how good would, like, little crappy rainbow supports be? Because, like, I'll tell you right now, when Snoke first came out, I was making a bunch of resources. You know what I was playing? Arc 180s. I'm like, yeah, I paid 3, it dealt 2.
I know that thing. Yeah, wow, that's right. I remember that.
All right, so
I remember that. Yeah, you dealt 2 or 3 indirect or something like that.
Yeah, it was 2, 2, 3. The 3 was indirect, shield resource blank. So I was like paying 3 for these terrible, terrible cards, but they all stayed on the field. So I was like, yeah.
And then they said, you know what, Snoke? Here you go, the terrible 3.
No, they were like, oh, Thrawn Snoke needs a damage threat. Here's a Vader's Fist, and we were like, oh my god. And then it was just like, here's an Entourage and a Mega Blaster, and we're like, is this real life?
It's so funny.
Here's a Watto. This dude's die can't be removed. What? That's a That's a mistake, right?
That was crazy, right? That whole time period with Snoke and then Watto not being removed, and
I mean,
like I was playing decks that just like seems like they're missing something, but they still seem really good. And then they were like, "Here you go, buddy."
This is all the things you're missing.
Melee.
Like,
obviously.
did some random pleb get a hold of my deck list and be like, "You know what would make this deck pretty okay? This, and that."
I think Foss, Snoke, and Watt were probably one of the best decks I've seen.
Reprint Fost. You know who's never gonna reprint it? Fost, because he costs 7, and that's just too good. Okay.
I had asked the question: what was the most degenerate meta in Star Wars Destiny because I personally think it's between the FN meta and the Snoke meta, the Snoke Waddle meta, where it was like
Those
you don't
those
play
were
anything.
definitely the two most degenerate ones. But the thing was, is at the Snoke one, it wasn't degenerate enough because it didn't last very long. Like in the specific like fist watt entourage stuff, it actually wasn't around very long.
Yeah, they
Snoke
hit
got
it
hit.
fast.
Yeah, Snoke got hit.
No
Um,
way.
That's hilarious.
Did you see that?
You know the
That's
best part
a
about that
McBob
is
thing.
that resets his ability.
That's right. It
Play
did
the
that
Negan, save the world. FN actually probably just made people quit the game though.
Yes. Yes.
Like there weren't that many people that were like, "I quit. This is bullshit." I played an Entourage and then another one.
You know, I got in right after that whole FN thing, man, and I'm glad I did.
Man, I was there when they created Snowballer Night
Well-
Sister. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
lord!
Oh, you're talking about FN Balo Night Sister?
Yes.
I'm talking.
Yes. FN
So,
Baller.
so here's the thing, right? I was playing that deck for like 4 months, and like no one cared or knew about it. And it was
Yeah.
just like Pomaz, and I'm like, look, guys, Pomaz is terrible. You mitigate a die, and then they just like put their thumb up their butt, and like you go and you kill the guy, and they're like, yeah, Pomaz. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then it's like, hey, watch this shit. Your guy's dead. Oh my god, that's broken. Yeah, that's why Pomaz is crap.
I never got to get a taste of that Pomaz, but I heard it was
But
pretty.
at least in the FN meta, though, there was Pomar. And it was
Yeah.
like,
Because that was the only thing that could stop the deck. Actually, Vader used to mess with the deck.
Vader.
I wonder if I just
Tusken.
need to roll in and just hit lethal. I don't know how possible that is.
Didn't they hit Vader Tusken for some
Seems
reason?
reasonable. Even if you don't hit lethal, you get the special, right? Like, you want to get the special so that you can kill the fist and hit him.
Yeah.
Didn't they hit Vader Tusken?
Didn't they hit what?
Vader Tusken Raider. Vader 1 Tusken Raider.
No, what they hit?
No, I didn't do anything to it. Yeah, I
That
don't
thing
think so.
died off because he just got ruined.
Mm.
Oh, now you gave him time.
But yeah, at least you had that. I felt like in the Snoke meta,
Oh,
was just
get
Snoke.
wrecked. In the what?
in the Snoke meta, it was just Snoke. It was
Well,
not-
so here was the other issue,
was
right?
hot.
Like, how many people were actively good at building and trying to find an answer? Not many. Like, there just
Okay.
there weren't enough events. You have to have a really long meta for that. I would say like the most degenerate thing that came up at once and immediately made people change how everyone was playing was probably Seven Sister
Dollar
Reset.
McBobber.
Seven Sister
Ooh.
Boba.
Ooh.
The Seven Sister Reset, Bro TK was
Fair.
like the most degenerate thing that made people switch how they played. Like, no CQAs were running around. There were like no probes running around. And literally after that happened, everyone was like scruffies and probes and anything to look at hand because you could not let them reset.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
McBobber,
So
could
bad.
you? I think Delve can only be used on upgrade or support.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah. Just check, make sure, because that's what Ferrix
Did
is
he
right
try to
here.
delve in did he delve an event?
He delved
Oh.
Dark
Oh,
Ritual.
Dark
Yep.
Ritual.
Oh, you can't do that.
You're
How
right.
did
My
that just
bad.
happen?
I didn't
Toast.
watch. All I saw was the Dark Raid. I just assume you paid for it. That's kind of hilarious.
Oh my god.
How?
But
I mean,
I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
getting wrecked anyway.
if I had to rank the most degenerate decks, I think it would be FM Bala, Sabine, then Snoke.
FN Kylo wasn't
And,
wrecked.
I,
Wasn't
and,
it-
and I
wasn't-
say, I'm talking about Sabine running interference version.
Except I used to beat up Sabine.
Huh?
I beat up Sabine. So here's the thing, right? Sabine actually couldn't be played until Kylo FN got hit. Until FN got hit.
Yeah,
But she-
because
Even
just
with the
died.
running?
FM just keeps spinning weapons in, man.
FN just
Well, no.
killed her.
No, but what I'm saying is, if I had to rank them, it's FM Bala first,
Yeah.
then Sabine, then Snoke.
Yeah, except so Snoke stayed at top, and I don't think nothing got hit that put him at the top.
You get to re-roll it in.
Greedo gets
The
a
die was in
special
the
thing.
Sabine
I thought
required an
if it's
entire
showing a
like,
blank
four
already,
minutes
it's
meta.
it's
You
stuck.
don't get to
Oh,
re.
it was
You
showing
don't
a
get
blank.
Yeah.
the death
Oh,
roll.
Whoa, whoa,
You're
whoa!
right.
Everyone started talking. What did you say, sarcastic?
I was saying the Sabine wasn't. What the hell?
It's funny that the Darksaber is redeployed twice now.
Mhm.
I was just trying to
Like,
figure
here,
why
think about it.
the Bane's alive. Why did Bane not die there? Is it because of the
Well, because he had a
You had Darksaber over here.
he had the
This game should have been over a while ago though, because of the Delph.
yeah the silly stuff? What was I saying?
Ooh.
Yes, Sabine was actually unplayable until all that stuff got hit.
I'm liking Cheyenne Mastery on Pal.
Okay. So you
I
think
thought it was Sheehan.
Sheehan, is that how you say it? Sheehan?
I don't know. I've
That's
never
how I'd
watched
say
it. You tell me.
Yeah, that's not in the movies.
I was pretty
Sheehan,
sure I read
okay.
Sheehan when I read the
S-H-I-E-N.
7 forms.
Yeah, Sheehan.
so? Do you think that Snoke could beat Sabine pretty handily then?
Special.
They come from a different timeline,
Well, that's my only hope.
and I don't give a flying F. So you need to stop asking questions that are just irrelevant. Do you think George Washington could beat you in a game of Destiny? I don't know. Why does it fucking matter?
Okay, then.
Right?
Here's a
That's what's
question
happening,
that
right?
matters.
Oh, it's not happening.
It's Neiman
Has the
Master.
meta-
It's Neiman training.
Has the meta been solved?
Thought I knew what he was doing.
turn that to the
Has
special.
any meta ever been
Oh,
solved?
okay. Yeah, that works too.
Not sure.
Yeah, that might do it.
Sorry for that misplay stream.
Chopper best deck
I mean, the special there was better, but either way, you still had me because I had no cards.
till Snoke beats everything.
All right, so, Poem, how much time you got left? You got one more game in it? One more game
You
on the
know.
stream?
I'm dead.
Uh-huh.
I'm asking Poem because he wants to
Oh,
go.
got you.
But
Yeah, whoever's up can play one more.
Yeah.
Lanza, have you played in a while?
Like,
Maybe one more game, 2 more games, and we'll take it home.
So it's either Joe or platform here. So
No.
Same
You guys
spreadsheets.
go.
Plat's up.
Spreadsheets, baby.
My playlist just started playing Christmas music.
Oh baby.
You're not playing McBobber?
I just played.
Well, you got to play again, sucker.
What do we got here? Oh, it's for a long time.
Oh man, guys going real. Real world. Play Mel.
Play mill. Let's try this crazy deck.
Hey, do you think they're gonna hit DM?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna
Is
hit
this one
DM.
deck Phasma? Is this the ABG deck?
No.
Yeah, it is. So I played this in its early inception, and I lost to it. I felt so bad. Because it looks so terrible.
Oh,
I kept telling him, like, I'd rather just have the Elite Grievous. I don't care. Like, I don't want the extra, like, 4 health. But it was all about that climate disruption array.
Hey, I beat that thing on stream at the Orlando farm.
The Night Brother?
bummer.
The Night Brother. What?
We're talking
Two.
about Night Brother, bro. What are you talking about?
You got the call.
I thought you were just
take mine.
bringing up. It's not the Afro Phasma?
This is Phasma, Afra, and Night Brother.
Night Brother, yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is it actually good?
This deck? I've been playing it a while.
Love that answer.
Yeah, because it doesn't answer my question.
I was like, oh, can you win games with it? I don't know. I've been playing it for a while.
Definitely can win games with it.
And that doesn't
trying
win
to-
the games.
He's trying to top deck a probe.
People are saying send no messengers should get hit. I don't think so. I think Sentinel Messenger is fine.
Like Night Brother and Mud Trooper should go together or something.
Night Brother's horrible in every sense of the word. He just has a beefy little. I call this deck the meat shield. He's the meat shield. Money around the board, huh?
He takes all the indirect. He dies in a fire. All right. Any last questions from the live stream chat before I gotta go? Ask
Shane.
whatever you want, but you may not get the answer.
Shane chimed in on the chat. When does Joe stay up at past 10 p.m.?
When I'm trying to make that guap, baby.
So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm going to play Forsaken for sure.
What do you think about the future of this game, Joe? Like its longevity. Do you think that?
What I think about the future of Destiny?
Yeah, you think it's poised for that, or you think it's kind of on its, maybe like 1 year left, and then we're on our way out playing something else?
I don't bother thinking about that. As long as you guys love Star Wars, the amount of money you guys spend will keep making them print it.
That's a good answer.
So, what you may not be aware of, and this is based on the number of card games you've played in your life, as far as like competitive ones, I would say the average person who plays Star Wars Destiny has a full collection. Like, I can play any deck. In every other card game, that is like very rare. Star Wars Destiny has a bunch of like 30 to 40-year-old dudes dropping like $500 or $600 every 4 months. Like good paying jobs,
Right.
wife and kids.
So like, even though
It's
there's
like it's
not
Star
a
Wars,
ton-
of course I'm gonna
ton
drop
of
like
dudes-
$500 on this.
Right. Even though there's not a ton of dudes that play this game around the world, each guy is like
Yeah.
collecting, for so to speak.
For like 20 people, yeah.
Who
Makes
collects?
sense. I
So
gotta
like,
tell
as
you,
long as that keeps happening,
we've got
it's
23
not gonna
people
stop.
watching us this late. This is a record, so.
That's
story.
cool as hell.
what do you play in Truce's Wild format? What is a Truce's Wild format, bro?
Truce is Wild is when they're using the temporary truce card, but you can't use Raylo. So you can use a hero and a villain, and they got some other rules to it.
Dooku Barriss Offie sounded pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I saw that list. Somebody, where did they post that? Over in Loop's Discord?
I don't know where it's posted.
I saw that.
Might be ABG. I feel like that
I
might
think
be-
it was ABG. I think you're right.
But yeah,
saw that.
activate. All right, activate Dooku Flick. Ruin your life. Here, my twos.
Well, I guess if the game is going to continue, do you think that in hand means the competitive scene is going to stay alive, or do you think the competitive scene will die off?
I think if people want to play the game, it'll be there. And if they don't want to play the game, it'll die out. But if you've seen anything from the Star Wars CCG, like
Actually, yeah, I'll do
those dudes wanted to play, so they kept playing.
Hmm.
that. Automated?
Well, I guess people just need to keep wanting to play.
Okay.
Hello, temporary truce.
Did you mean to hit Sentinel?
I hit
Do what?
Forlom.
Yeah, that one damage was supposed to go to Forlom, not Sentinel.
I thought that was an indirect. I'm sorry.
Well, you have an indirect when I activate it. You did the indirect, and then I did 1 to the Forlom. There you go.
It's gonna be a long
Is there a
game.
19-point villain that can go with like R2? That's like bananas. Is it infinite format? Can we run like OG bald dude that's like Grand Inquisitor?
I think it's standard.
Oh.
You gotta take an indirect.
Joe, who's your favorite
Yeah, I played it,
Star Wars Destiny character? Like that you've ever played?
Jedi Weapon Master is the greatest Star Wars character that may or may not have ever existed.
You put that on.
Is that an actual card?
one.
Jedi Weapon Master?
I'm gonna no good to me dead.
Jedi Weapon Master. So, the character itself was modeled after Sin Drullig, who, like, I think just got ruined by Anakin when, spoiler alert, little children died. But like, the character was a
You're
no-name
getting so
henchman
lucky on all that stuff, man.
that just had all of the busted stuff and was really cheap. Because as you know, I like just going cheap and plenty of value. Like, it didn't matter what Jedi went up against them, as long as the points were matched up, like, they won. 3 Jedi Weapon Masters versus Bane, Bane gets ruined. Darth Revan, doesn't matter. But Nominor is also pretty sweet. Yes, I have not watched any of the movies or read any of the books, but I know about the Yuuzhan Vong.
See, what I was asking was like, I know you've innovated in a lot of different decks. You know, you played like the Seventh Sister, you played some Politique, you know, the Snokes, and these different kinds of deals. Like, do you have a favorite on that? We're trying to like
Night Sister.
the Night Sister. That's easy.
It's always gonna be Night Sister.
I do like the Night Sister.
She was
Well,
she brought a level of play and counterplay to the game that just no one understood.
Night Sister's great.
Like, she wouldn't be able to hang now because stuff's too consistent. But back in the day, dice were terrible. Like, you were looking for like a 1 in 6 or 1 in 3 on every die imaginable. There were a bunch of modified sides and pay sides. And she was just like, oh, I got 1, 2, and a resource. And guess what? I got like a disrupt and a discard. These are like oddly very relevant.
Delta 2.
I would love if they could reprint the Night Sister.
She would need to be modified. Like, me and Bobo have a create a card that still to this day we've never like submitted the end result. I think it's hilarious. There's an Imperial Officer in the deck, by the way. So like, I don't know. I think I would kill to have like a feasible Night Sister reprint. But like, could you cope with someone being better than Sentinel Messenger?
Night Sister was 8, right? Yeah.
Yeah. She was 8 and 7 health. So like, we'd have to redo her and like give her the option to be elite for like 11. And
It's a
then
lot of
like
health.
10 health in her ability. And then people would lose their minds.
You can't just make her 10 health for the same cost.
No, it's gonna be elite for 11 and 10 health. Look,
Well,
dude,
what is non-elite?
huh?
What would you be non-elite?
What did we just say? 11? We make her 9 non-elite.
With 10 health?
Yeah,
Ridiculous. She'd be crazy.
but she costs 9. Who the hell ever puts a 9 cost elite in their deck?
Fist incoming.
Hey,
I mean, like a 9 cost non-elite. Like, you just pay the extra. When's the last time you used 1,000?
It's been a while.
I just posted something in the chat.
That's the situation.
Yeah,
I just posted something in the chat.
I guess three PO is the elite character that costs 9, right? Like,
Siege
it's
cannon.
like, Sinjir, Wrath. God damn it! Why do you always ask these shitty things, man?
That guy's just overcosted.
That guy's terrible.
Singer. Yeah.
That guy, might as well just burn him with the fire. He's just poop.
But the crazy thing is he's a legendary.
Yeah, they do what they want.
He must have like the most amazing gun ever. That's the only way I could see anything justifying this guy.
Yeah, his gun's gonna give you a third and fourth die for him. That's what it's gonna do.
That's why I call the deck the meat shield.
That's like the only thing that would save this guy is like you play his gun and gives you an extra of his dice.
Like I haven't seen anything that horrible in a long time.
So Ken asks, what do you think about FFG cycling through older Awakenings block characters with functional reprints where they fix them to make them fit with current design philosophy in newer sets? I believe they already do that. I think what happens is they made cards. They were concerned about them, let's say, being too good. And then they probably saw that just the cards weren't good. So they're like, okay, we can make this a little stronger. And that probably happened multiple times for many, many cards. So like, I think all of the dice that had the special that were like, oh, you can, like deal 1 damage and, re-roll this die into your pool instead of removing it is why we got a Force Storm. And then like all of the crazy, terrible, like 5-cost supports was why we got like Vader's Fist and Mega Blasters. Because it was just like, oh, well, this can't be this because it's bad. If they're going to spend 4 or 5, they're going to need to get additional dice. And like, I used to tell that all the time, like, whatever needs to have either built-in protection, whatever's going on. I know when we were playing Palpatine, like back in the day, I was like, oh, well, Palpatine needs to be able to pull his die back out or something. Like, you can't be spending 28 on a guy whose die has like no protection. Or we need like this upgrade that, if the die gets removed, you can roll it back in, which is resiliency, which is just really funny when they print it.
Which that's how you got Vader.
Essentially, it was just like they progressively try to make things work. And so if they're just not being used and like the abilities were kind of bad, then they're like, all right, well, we can improve this and then kind of print it again with more health or slightly different sides. And then they just mess up.
They were successful with Vader, though. I think Vader's kind of perfect for what you want.
Sure.
Maybe
Whatever
he could be 2
better.
points less. Maybe he could be 2 points less, give him a better partner, but
Vader's kind of ridiculous when you really think about it. The main issue he has is that he can't really build a board state very well. Even though he has like some of the craziest sides you've ever seen on a die and the built-in protection. Just because when if you hit in mode of a die, it loses it and he comes back and then you get like an easy pick, you lose the game.
right.
So like getting hit with the 0 mitigation into a 1, like is real strong versus Vader. It's just like, yeah, you can hit me with the 2 melee. I'll probably let you hit me with the 4 for 1, but like the 3 and the 2 resource, I want no part of allowing that because the value behind it is very high. But I'm obviously not gonna like automated defense 1 and then you pull it back and I'm like, well, I don't have other removal. Like no, that's just bad. So you let him do whatever he wants. But I think he's being carried along pretty much by Fighting Pit. Without Fighting Pit, I don't think he'd be capable of like working properly right now.
I agree. I actually agree with that assessment. And no one has said that, but I agree with that.
But yeah, I think a lot of the
characters
characters.
The games where you don't have Fighting Pit, the math drastically changes.
Yeah, because you don't have the damage output to keep up. And like you can't actually build a board state with him, not with single dice big things, because when you try to do that, that's the one die that gets mitigated, right? Like you play the Vader Saber.
Yeah, I love that when we're hanging with Solo, we end up talking about Vader.
Always.
Vader? Yeah. So Solo's gonna ask whatever the hell he wants to ask.
I know, we love you, Solo.
When they say love, they mean the word hate, but they didn't know how to spell that in their vocabulary. So it's okay. I got you, fam.
We hate talking about Vader, yes.
I mean, realistically, this new build he's got is the best Vader build. Like, it's
ever?
not irrelevant. No, I'm just saying.
Still can't be Raylo.
That's always the hot take, right?
Dude, why is there? I want to know which jackass put a super laser siege cannon in the 4-LOM deck and really felt that was
What?
I said, I want to know which jackass put a super laser siege cannon, who was like the original OG guy, to put the super laser siege cannon in there and was like, this will be fine.
Jimmy up in Nashville.
Yeah, I think
That
it was
shit's
Jimmy.
terrible. Someone needs to smack Jimmy in the face.
I,
Yeah.
it's an extra delve target.
Who cares about an extra delve target? Delve makes like a resource, all right? Like, you have to treat it as a resource or 2 resources. So, like, playing some 5-cost shit cards so that you can play this other card to make 2 resources is kind of asinine. You want to hit Fist because Fist is broken. Like, the super lazy siege cannon is just real bad. There's going to be times where it does broken just because the person couldn't mitigate it. But it didn't matter what you put there. It just still shouldn't belong.
Listen, the worst feeling in the world is getting your siege cannon hit in motive. Like, that's a blow up.
Worst. The worst.
No.
It is.
Only when it hits the ranged.
Well, I mean, yeah. When
But
hits
it
the
doesn't.
range,
It doesn't matter. Like when you get that like automated defense, that's your worst feeling in the world. All right, like
Yeah.
th-
They pay 1 to remove your 5-cost support.
Yeah, and that's why it's bad. Because people be crazy. Well, that's fine. You know, people
Thinking.
want whatever the hell they want, but that shit's wrong. For the love of all is holy, that's just wrong. How much of Disney Lucasfilm's influence on game design for Destiny is blamed for card misfires and poor design? I wouldn't say the influence on that, but I would have an expectation where if you wanted to build around whatever character set, and then you realize that you screwed that up, and it's broken, but you're not going to touch it because that's like the iconic guy or guys. I could see that being a potential thing. I don't know how relevant that is, because like, do we really care about droids? And I don't think we do. C-3PO riding on top of R2-D2.
Power action this yet?
It's in the power action now.
I mean, wait, people care about chocolate.
Activate this, you get rid of it, and then that gets hung out to dry, basically.
I think they need to be careful nerfing the droids because of how much money people paid for those cards.
Nah, they need to kill it just like they killed Snoke. They murder Snoke.
You knew I was doing that.
You get one or the other, right? Like, you either get a stable game or, like, Lat Gunship got ruined. Where were people on that one?
Yeah, that was like a week-long thing and it was done.
I don't even know if it was a week. I felt like it was like, before it even came out, I felt like it was already hit.
Heck, yes, the 3 disrupt.
But seriously, like, Snoke was a $50 card, and they hit it. They
I
crushed
heard your phone.
it. Was actually fun. Honestly, Sarcastic's like explanation of it all.
That's a bummer.
One second, I'm intrigued by this. I feel like there's a. Swear to God, if I see a Beguile.
Eagle.
I want an Tangle here real bad though. The Tangle would be a G.
Nah,
Claiming.
No cards.
I didn't. I missed that.
they're gonna hit droids, and droids are gonna be $10.
Oh, he claimed to? Oh, so he doesn't even get the $1? Oof.
No, I missed it. I missed his disrupt.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just passed. He disrupts, then you figure.
Was that not P8?
Your money.
I PA'd it.
Okay. I can't tell when you guys do that shit. I hate you. Like, can you have just put that on the stupid card and like not worried about flipping things?
I can.
Just do the flipping. I like the flipping. It reminds
like
me that I
flipping.
have
You're a
power
terrible
action.
person.
I'll flip it and put it on the
I have
card.
the power action on that card.
You need a power action to tell you your card does something?
I mean, when you get a lot of stuff going on your board, I don't know.
What about when you forget to flip it though? Like
I
flip it
don't-
back.
Yeah, that's a
I'm not. I'm flipping people's tokens all day. Like, I'm just over here just flipping everybody's. I don't forget my tokens. Like, I always flip them.
Ken Shockley, I don't know what a model is. A modal.
Oh,
But Beguile can be a modal as much as it wants.
missed all that chat right there.
It should die.
I'm thinking.
But yeah, no, you're a terrible
I just
person.
put Beguile into the Palp deck because I felt like he just needed more mitigation, and because he just dies. I don't know,
Oh crap!
but
You're gonna DM it.
I think they
Why
need more
didn't-
cards.
Why didn't
They
he
need
DM
more good
before?
cards having spot colors.
All right, I'm gonna delve.
What'd you say, sarcastic?
Take a
So they need
damage.
more good
Draw a
cards
card.
with spot.
You take a damage.
So Lanza had the DM last round.
I know. I'm extremely tired, I guess.
Nah,
So
you're just
loaded up
bad.
the. Yeah. Shut
We're
up.
gonna make something.
Oh, I've enjoyed this stream tonight. This has been so much fun, guys. Thanks for everybody showing up tonight to watch us too. I think we got like 20-something people still watching on YouTube.
Yeah, this is
I personally
definitely,
think honestly sarcastic is absolutely hilarious. Like,
definitely was
No
fun
bow
after
reroll?
that first
Come on,
after
baby.
that first half hour or so. Definitely got good. So.
See,
Yeah,
look,
man.
this is what you get for not re-rolling the bow.
I know, Poe. I love you guys.
Time to nut on his face.
oh my gosh.
Oh
Kids,
my god,
the
look at
kids,
his dice.
the
that it?
kids.
Done. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I can't even concentrate anymore.
Crap
I had
kills,
so
crap kills,
much
get wrecked.
removal too.
Pa-pow.
Correct.
Oh, Joe, there you go. Meat Shield 1.
Whee!
There you go. Night, brother.
Well, that's gonna be bedtime here. I know it's.
I don't know,
early,
man. I don't,
It's It's not one
that's
of
like
the.
an
It's not,
unfair assessment of the situation.
I mean, I beat a 4-lom deck. That was pretty good.
There was a siege cannon in play.
I can't help him that.
Needs more handhelds.
He got the resolve.
Needs more handhelds.
Poem, are we doing one more or are we calling this a night?
I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
I gotta get up really early to help my
Done.
wife and things. So
Sounds good.
she
Make sure you
has-
check out-
so.
Check out Game Shop of Destiny. Get your deals there. $30 for free shipping. Late night for a discount. 15% off. 5 hours or more gets you a throw-on free card from Parker Simpson.
Did we
we got the
decide
Bones
on,
Matt next week.
Yeah, who's getting the bones, Matt? How do we?
Next week we'll draw.
Okay.
I'm going to take all the names of the people who are in live chat tonight, and I already have the ones from last week. Put them in a hat and draw a name next week live on next stream. Who is our next guest is the question. Who gets the joy being here for that? Oh, we get Bike Thief next week. Are you kidding me? Matt Ranks.
Matthew Ranks.
Super cool, man. Thank you all for tuning in tonight.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming on,
honestly,
Joe.
sarcastic.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Joe, thanks for coming in.
Helping us out.
Anytime,
Lanza?
guys. Anytime.
Lanza, thanks for coming out tonight as well. I know he already checked out, but we appreciate him showing up and helping us out.
Oh, bounce without?
Yeah, Bounce Without, he had his nights crossed, and then Loopy had a family thing, so we needed a couple of guys. So appreciate everybody helping out tonight.
Yep.
Great show, really enjoyable.
Yep, if you made it this far, you're my hero. See you next week.
That's the line.
Deuces,
watching.
everybody.